Lifters have 60 seconds once the bar is loaded to get set up, get under the bar, and receive the command to begin the lift. During the squat, lifters need to start with their knees locked and listen for a squat command before beginning the squat. Any movement or wiggling around to get in position is totally acceptable until they receive that squat command. Once they receive the command, they need to descend until the top surface of their legs at the hip is lower than the top of the knees. After that, the rest is simple. Simply stand up with the weight to completion, making sure the knees are locked and you're motionless before receiving the rack command. There are a few common causes for a missed lift. One of the most common is that the lifter didn't squat deep enough. This is a red card. Or they started or finished the squat but their knees were still bent. This is a blue card. The other blue card is for beginning the ascent and double bouncing or descending a second time before completing the lift. Everything else is a yellow card, including losing balance and taking a step, racking the bar too early before receiving the rack command or beginning the squat too early, or intentionally using their elbows to leverage off their legs. Now you know the rules of the squat.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to USAPL Northeast Regionals here in beautiful Albany, New York. My name is Joseph Canadori. We are starting session 2, day 2. I'm joined here by my lovely co-hosts.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all know me. Y'all know my voice. You've been hearing me all weekend. My name is the Nick Stevens Jr., a.k.a. Ganondorf on IG and all the fun places. We're also joined by a very special guest, the one and the only.
Destiny. My name's in the dictionary, so don't forget it. I'm also a ref and a coach and kind of do everything to help out on meet day, so I'm also here to commentate today. So thank you guys for having me.
I guess I'm also a coach, power lifter, commentator, the whole 9 yards, all the
I guess
things.
we all are. I guess I am technically now all of it now.
We do it all,
Yeah.
so.
All right, we are getting our action started now. I hear, what song is Gino playing at the moment? What is this?
It's a national anthem, actually. No, it's not. Like it is.
Oh, no, we changed the playlist. It's a party. They're playing some
Oh,
hip-hop.
no, they're playing some real stuff.
Go.
All right, let's go.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get our action started. Wait a minute. Yep, sorry. So we've got Chris Collins over on Platform 1 opening up 150 kilos. That is 330 big old freedom units. Philip Noyes, or No Yes. Is he related to someone in the last session?
Yeah,
I'm
he is.
not
Yeah, there
sure.
was a No Yes in the previous session. All right.
Interesting. Well, Big Philip, he's putting up 165, and that off the top
Chris Collins on Platform 1, he is in the Masters 1 category. And Philip on Platform 2 is in the Raw Teen 2 category.
I just have to say that the setups here are phenomenal.
Oh, they're purely good.
Reminds me of Nats to a T.
Actually, did you get to go to CNATS? Either of you?
I did not, but I am going to go next year, though.
It very much reminds me of that setup, the red and everything. I guess we're waiting on our lifters. Oh, here he comes.
Here we go.
First
Yep.
lifter.
Clock's on now, so it's time. Chris on Platform 1 rocking no knee sleeves.
I'd love to see that.
Double my age and has healthier knees than me. I don't know if this has something about me or him.
All right, Big Philip waiting for that start command. Finally gets it. I imagine his knees weren't fully locked out at the start.
Easy opener for both of them. Chris and Philip making easy works of their opener.
So, Destiny, as a referee yourself,
wait.
Go ahead.
Philip 2-1. Red card.
Oh, was that a good lift or bad?
It was a good lift, but it was, 2 white lights.
So, Destiny, as a, you're a state level referee, are you at the national level yet?
State, no, I have about like a year and a few months left to be national, so.
Okay, so then, like, as a referee, what are kind of like your top 2 things that you're looking for with the squat? Like, I know referees aren't looking to give infractions, but what are the things you're looking for primarily?
Definitely depth, that and Up and down and lock knees for sure. Those are the top three. But honestly, the biggest thing is depth. You know, if you don't train to comp standards when you're training, it's going to show on the platform, and unfortunately, you're not going to get those white lights. So it's very hard to see.
Coming up next, we got Anthony Facciuti, 205 on the bar. He's a guest lifter today.
What up, Chuck?
Check to see if he made weight for Anthony. He's a guest lifter.
Oh, do where?
Yeah.
Anthony.
Fuschetti. And then on platform 2, we got Eric Cantor opening up 185 kilos. Anthony rocking the GBT singlet, the Miami Vice one.
A lot of GBT singlets out there now.
Thankfully not the white one. That white one, I
You don't like the white one?
No, I don't like the white one. I'm sorry, I don't.
Easy. It looks fresh.
Oh, nice.
Looks fresh if you just don't look at it from the back.
Oh, my God. No, I need to wear all black.
I don't think I've worn anything other than black, ever.
Who did you ask about?
Anthony Facciuti. Coming up next on platform 1, we got Robert Schabert, 212.5 kilos. On platform 2, Tom Sanford making easy work of his opener, 185 kilos. Coming up next on platform 2 in the Raw Teen 2 category, 100 kilos, Brennan Pearson, 185 kilos as well, 407 again. Robert making his opener look smooth. Brennan rocking no knees. Look at the quads on Brennan.
Oh, my
God. Jesus. Super smooth controlled all the way down.
Wow.
That's genetic.
Those quads are insane. Holy cow.
There's some sort of genetic component going on.
Harrison Canton, platform 1, 217.5 kilos. Joseph Tran on platform 2, 190 kilos.
This guy looks familiar, Harrison.
I know why he looks familiar. That's Harrison Caton. He's one of the, he works for USAPL, actually, as one of our tech guys. He works under Jan Dario, our
rocking
lead
the
director.
stoic singlet.
Wow.
Love to see it.
Makes sense.
Easy opener for Harrison. Oh, Joseph Tran making easy work of 190, putting respect on the Joe name. Love to see it. Oh, 2-1 though. Nick DeSada, platform 1, 220 kilos. Charles Tellys, 197.5 on platform 2.
I've got another guy that wants to come in, okay? So I think what we're actually going to do is have her swap out with you.
Okay.
And then have you swap out with this other guy coming in.
I also have to leave at 5 anyway, so if
Super smooth opener for Charles, 197.5 kilos on platform 2. Thomas Lador on platform 1, 225 kilos.
these are some deep squats. I am a big fan.
Makes it a lot easier to judge.
All right, here comes Kevin Lopez over on platform 2, 212.5.
Well, I remember session 1 yesterday, they were calling a lot of people on depth. I saw a sea of red
Yeah,
in the warm-up room.
I wasn't watching the live stream just because I had other obligations. But, yeah, I also heard that too. So there's a lot of reds.
James
Oh, there you
Ramir.
go. Oh, wow.
Oh,
that was
wow.
fast.
Easy opener for James. 501 on the board.
Anthony Facciuti did make weight at 100
Guest
kilos.
lifter. Christian Tarzona, platform 2, 225 kilos. All right, coming up on platform 1, Adam, good friend of mine, 245 kilos on the bar. 549 pounds, I believe.
Then Christian Terrazona over on platform 2, 225 kilos.
Come on, Adam.
Absolutely buried that opener squat. Unfortunately, yellow lights from all the refs. So in watching that, I imagine he probably either jumped a rat command or he could have shifted his hands on the bar. That's one that I kind of saw from a couple of our lifters. That's actually a yellow
opener
light.
for Adam.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen that yet.
3 white lights for Adam on platform 1.
Ryan North. I'm a big fan of this guy, too. I was at Ryan's first meet, actually talking to his parents, and that was the first time I don't remember if he squatted or he deadlifted 600, and his parents were like, yeah, he's really nervous about hitting it, but he smoked it, and now, I don't know, 2 years later, he just had like a lot of progression. So
These young lifters make me feel awful about myself.
let's see it here. He trains in Kingston. Pretty sure he trains in Kingston.
Kevin Sosa with an absolutely beautiful 225.
Oh, wow. Super easy opener for Ryan.
Very nice.
2-1 gets it on the board. Blue card.
Up and down.
Maybe. Didn't look like it was up and down. Coming up next, we got Samuel Feldman on platform 1, 260 kilos. And on platform 2, we got Sam Kennel, 230 kilos. High bar. A high bar squatter.
High bar 507. What a lad.
Oh, wow. Now, for those of you who don't know who are watching the live stream, in powerlifting, people usually squat one of 2 ways. The most common one being low bar, placing the bar a little bit lower on your back, usually on top of the rear delts. Allows for more posterior chain recruitment, but forces you to have to hinge a little bit more, so coming out of position is a little easier.
Oh.
High bar. Oh.
A little bit of a stumble on
I
platform 1.
don't know if he moved his feet.
You got 3 white lights, Samuel
okay,
Feldman. Okay.
So as long as his feet didn't move, it was a good lift.
He shifted really hard to the
That
side.
was
That's
a little
hard to grind
That was a
through.
little nerve-wracking.
Speaking of the GBT thing, hold on. Wait a minute. The black and white?
Yeah, the panda singlet. Yeah.
Am I cheesing over that? I might. Hold on. That might go hard. Devin Alkenberg, brother of Robert Alkenberg, who competed in the first session.
Smooth opener for Devin. 2-1 gets on the board. Wilton Adams, 265 kilo opener. Wow, making that look effortless on platform 1. Represent the squats and science crew and down in New York City. Love to see it. Love seeing my people.
J-Bev. Another ABC lifter that I also train with. Strongest dude in our gym, natural, I should say. So.
Drug test this man right now.
Yeah, right.
Right after the opening squat, nothing else.
I'm sure they will drug test him. Yeah.
I mean, he's opening 622.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You guys should see me on Saturdays. Like, watch him lift. I'm like, how?
Brad Harris on platform 2 looks like he got a replace command. Looks like he didn't have full knees locked out, possibly hips locked out, or any other requirement that needs to be satisfied for that start command on platform 2.
Also being upright. You have to be upright to get the squat command.
Come on, Jordan, let's go. There it is. Oh, yes.
Super smooth
Yes.
opener for Jordan. 622 moving that fast is just diabolical.
That's definitely a routine lift for him, for sure. Can I have some Sour Patch Kids?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Please have so many.
Oh, I'm so grateful.
All right, we're starting our second round of squats for this flight. Chris Collins on platform 165 kilos. Philip Noyes also starting second round of squats on platform 2, 175. Oh wow, Philip absolutely burying it, sending it all the way back up. 3 white lights lift is good on platform 2.
Justin Ramlaw getting the bar set up for him, 177.5, 391.32.
Chris
Nice.
pushes through 165. Two red lights on that one. Red cards. Depth, probably. Coming up next, we got Matt Billow, 192.5 on platform 1. Justin Rammel taking out 177.5 on platform 2. So Destiny, as a judge, can you tell the viewers at home what exactly the difference between a red card, a blue card, and a yellow card are? What would those typical infractions be?
Red is usually depth, blue is usually up and down, and yellow is literally everything else. And you want to know why I know that? So when I first
not because you're a ref.
Is this from personal experience or not? You're talking now?
These guys want to be comedians today. I see that. I actually have them. Hold on.
Do you have a cheat sheet?
I do.
Oh, I love that.
It's a little wrinkled. So when I first started, Jan gave me all the cards, but they had like paragraphs on them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to read through all that when I'm in the chair. So I literally just did a cheat sheet. Squat, red card is depth, blue, unlock knees, up and down motion, and yellow is everything else.
Like feet movement,
Yeah.
hand movement, that type of
Yeah.
thing.
So now I literally just bring this.
See that?
Yeah. I told him I would make more, so like for more of the refs and stuff. But he's like, I like my cards better.
Yellow card is everything else for all three
it's,
lifts.
It's true. If it doesn't fit in one of the categories, it's everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So
Eric Cantor on platform 2, sending 195 to the basement and all the way back up. Harrison Catton coming out now, 230 kilos, 507 on platform 1.
Had a good time getting to know Harrison at High School Nationals. He and I worked the live stream together for the entire meet.
Oh. Rocking the Stoic singlet, love to see that. I was torn between wearing my all-black SBD singlet and the blue Stoic singlet. Glad to see someone repping it.
But let's be real. Tom Sanford in the Cornell singlet.
That's pretty tough. Representing the school.
that was a beautiful second attempt.
That was a great time. That was wild. Coming up next, we got Nick Dasati, 230 kilos, 507 again on the bar. Joseph Tran coming out now for 202.5. They're both wearing Titan singlets, too. That red one is a Titan singlet. I know, it's crazy to think.
Does White Toe have knee sleeves?
Is that White Toe?
That's the White Toe logo. Do they have knee sleeves now?
Oh, maybe.
Nick's about to go out
Hold
here.
on. Wait a minute.
Nick and Joe both make easy work. Oh, wait. 2 red lights on Joe's lift. Nick gets his on the board. 2 white lights. Free ad read.
So I'm gonna have you move over here.
Yes, sir.
Just unplug hers. She can have mine.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put this one right here.
I'm trying to remember which one.
I'm 2.
All right, ladies and germs, we are back. We got to do a couple changes on the backside here, but we are continuing with our action. On both of our platforms, James Romer, 242.5. 534 pounds, Christian Terrazona over on platform 2. We're well into our second attempts on both platforms.
What?
You turn that one this way.
Oh.
Is it?
Oh, okay. All right, all right.
Now, Christian Terrazona, he missed his opening attempt and elected to go up in weight, 232.5. It looked like that might not have been high enough. Let's see. That's why I'm not a judge. 3 white lights.
You can just leave that to us.
I'll be a judge soon. Don't you worry. I think.
Good.
Maybe.
You should. I think you should. It's great. Yeah, if anybody's interested in getting into the reffing, head to the website. All right, so we have Adam with 255 for his second attempt. Looks like with Flex Training Systems.
And then Sam Kennel over on platform 2, 235 kilos, looking at 518, and he absolutely sinks it.
Very nice.
We did a little hop, skip, and a jump there. That was very interesting. And this is our, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last session of the day. So we will probably be going until about 8:30 today. A lot of, well, really all the rest of our lifters today in the 100 to 120, 100, 110, 125, 140, and 140 plus classes will be lifting today. So we're expecting a lot of heavy weights.
All right, we got Ryan, 262.5. Get a very fast opener. Good.
And a very fast second. What?
Yeah, he's oh, okay.
And you say you lift with
2
Ryan?
to 1. No,
Or you
I just
kind of know of him?
I know of him and I
Okay.
support him and stuff. I was there for his first meet and he has just taken off. Hey, girl. Okay.
Sorry, the pit vipers were hurting my eyes.
Yeah.
I couldn't. NT-ways. Devin Alkenberg, brother Robert Alkenberg, who competed earlier in the previous session. He actually won first place in his division. Brother's looking to do the same here, moving from 235 to 240, even 5 kilo jump across the board.
All right, we got Samuel with 270 on the bar for his second attempt. I dig the socks.
Oh, I also dig the socks.
Let's see. All right. Okay, a little less shifting. Okay. Than his first.
But 595, good Lord.
Very nice. I saw him at States too. I don't know how long ago that was, but like March. Yeah, he was really strong.
All right, we got Brad Harris on his way up, 245 kilos. 540.13 big ones, and then Wilton Adams, platform 1, also taking 595. Rocking my favorite of the SBD colorways that everyone else seems to hate.
That's your favorite?
C.
Ooh, very easy.
C. Immediate judgment.
I mean, I wouldn't wear it.
C. Immediate judgment. Also, guys, if you're following along in the chat and you're watching the action from home, let us know who you're supporting, where you're watching from, and let us know if you want to give us any shout-outs. We would love to give them on the chat. Also, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to let us know. We've got, between us, 2 USAPL club coaches, a state referee, and over probably 12 to 15 years of powerlifting experience. So we like to think we know our stuff. At least I do. I don't know about Destiny.
I definitely do. I mean,
Okay.
I'm a little bit of an airhead sometimes, but all right. Jordan Bev is up again on platform 1, 287.5.
And you said you lift with this monster.
I lift with him almost
Okay.
every single session that I have. Yeah.
Only going up 5 kilos? It's interesting.
Hold on.
For as big of a squat as he has, that's interesting.
Wait.
We've also got Justin Ramble on platform 2.
I think Jordan told me that his best I think was 650. So I don't know how he's feeling today. If this is, let's see. Get up, up. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Okay, so he might have, what was that, 633?
631, I think.
Does he normally take that kind of big jumps in?
He does, yes. That's usually his top end. Like once he gets into like the 600s, then that's when he'll start taking his singles. But he does volume like 595 and stuff.
Oh, wow.
'Cause he's
That's ridiculous.
He's a beast for sure. All right, we got Chris Collins coming up, 172.5 for missing his second.
And then Philip Noyes over on platform 2 going 407. Ooh, we already have questions. Let's go. Okay, so shout outs for Kevin Sosa, Eric Cantor, White Toe Up. Okay, shout out White Toe Lifting Co., one of our primary sponsors for today. Watching from Queens, New York. Rosaline asks, what's the heaviest weight being lifted and squatted in this session? Girlie, it's only the first flight. It's only the first flight, and we're already well into the 600s. Do we have 2 flights today?
We have D and then E. Yep, only 2.
Only 2 flights. Nice.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, I might actually have dinner.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, we only have 2 flights, so we've still got our heavy fellas coming out in the second flight. So we've still got a ton more action coming up. And we are into our third attempts on both platforms. Brennan Pearson, big 202.5. Can he find his way? Yes, he can.
Yes.
I didn't see any up and down
wow.
motion.
That was a grinder.
Wow. I wish we could put the
Give it
replay
to
on
him.
that bad
Give
boy.
it to him. Oh.
No.
Oh. I would have had to rewatch it because I don't.
Yeah.
I only saw him going up, so.
Now, I would have much rather if he had one.
Yeah.
I would have much rather he had at least one red, white light, because at this meet we do have a jury. We do have all national level referees, and we do have the privilege of having a jury. So if a lifter does have at least one white light on their lift, they do have the option to contest that at the jury table.
Oh. Yeah, just take it. Yeah, there you go. Fortunately, not able to get that for Matt. Just wasn't there today. Yo, this music is.
I was going to say, I'm here for it.
Banging.
I'm bumping. It's the last session. I feel like Jan had to turn it up just a wee bit.
Oh, yeah. The last meet that I refed at, we used my playlist, and everybody was bumping to it. So you're welcome. Oh,
Tom
fun,
Sanford.
fun fact. I'm sorry. I just
You're
got
fine.
excited.
You're fine. I'm fine. Everything's
I'm
fine.
actually co-directing my first meet.
That's way more important. What?
It is. Ladies of Iron, the next New York State Ladies of Iron.
Oh,
It's going
okay.
to be me and Jordan Crandall. So, excited
Where's
for
that going to be?
It's going to be here in ABC. Probably ABC Sports and Fitness, or not here. It's not big enough for this, but it'll be in Albany.
Gotcha. Tom Sanford, 3 white lights.
All right, Anthony.
He'll finish out 3
he's
for
got
3.
220. Okay, good. Oh, up. Oh, keep going. Oh.
Nah, I think you ran out of juice.
Oh. Hey, he was grinding it out, though, for a few seconds. That was good.
Joseph Tran, 210 kilo, 462 big ones in the American Titan singlet. Is that white?
Hi, Jan.
I swear that's White Toe Lifting Co. It has to be. Oh wait, it is. We got a confirmation in the chat. Thank you, Mark.
It looks like a transformer. Like the logo. All right, Nick Desati on platform 1. He's going to take 237.5 for his first attempt, so let's see it. I like when people mix and match, that he's wearing Titan and then he's wearing SBD. Hey, listen, whatever works. Like,
It's like wearing Nike and Adidas. You can't do it.
Are you sure? I mean, for powerlifting, it's different, though.
That's true. You at least have to have the.
Oh, get up.
They at least have to somewhat match.
Okay, good. I don't know if he was deep enough for that, but yeah, called him on depth. So he could overturn it if he wanted to or try to, but.
Charlie Tellez walking out 227.5, a big 501. I imagine it's going to be a big milestone for him to at least hit it third attempt in prep or in a meet.
Yes, get up. Oh, look at his hands.
That's going to be at least a couple yellows. That's going to be a few
wow.
yellows. His hands moved. Hopefully the refs didn't see it.
Oh. Oh,
Hey,
that's
only
a
the.
good
Oh,
lift.
okay. Am I dumb? Is that a yellow light?
No.
Is that not a yellow?
No, it was red. But listen, okay,
Hey.
here's the thing though. I have never seen someone's hands move like that on the bar. I didn't know that was a thing.
Can you move your hands on the bar? Is that a yellow light? On squat? Yep.
So it would be everything else. It would be under my category, everything else. Okay, well I guess that's a rule.
Hey, if no one caught it.
You want to know what? Good for him though. I've been watching his training too. He's been really good.
Harrison Caton on platform 1. We got the Justin Bieber playing just for him.
Get up. Oh yes, yes.
He was happy with that one. He smiled a little bit and then tried to hide it. What a cutie. Kevin Lopez, 232 and a half.
Oh.
Just runs out of juice.
James is coming up next with 250 on the bar.
All right, bars loaded. Christian Terrazzoni's walking up to 529.11 pounds.
James looks strong here. Come on. Okay, I don't know if he was deep enough, but let's see. Oh, wow, I must be really good.
it's like you're a ref.
It's like I'm a ref. It is very rewarding though being in the chair. I will say that.
And I feel like with depth, if you can tell it from the front, the side judges are probably going to see it too. Christian Terrazzoni, unfortunately, that's going to be a no lift for him as well on depth.
All right, we got Adam coming up with 265. Oh yeah, make sure you take a picture too.
I don't think he heard you.
I said make sure you take a picture too. Make sure you take a picture of this on
Here comes Big Sam
Come
Kennel,
on, Adam.
242 and a half.
Let's go.
Big shout out to the spotters
Very
and
good.
loaders
Get
for
up.
helping Sam.
Get up. Oh yes, 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 yes. Very good. Oh, he's gonna get excited. Yeah.
Yes. I love that
it.
celebration.
Oh God, it's great.
And the smiley face on the back.
It's great. Oh man. All right, Ryan North coming up with 272 and a half.
The big 600.
Woo, man.
The big 600. Devin Alkenberg, he's got the big 534. Sounds less cool, but still a lot of weight.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right, let's see it. Come on now. All right, let's go.
Uh-oh.
Get up. Get up. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. He definitely had 2.5 to 5 more kilos on that. Just saying.
That was
Just saying.
beautiful.
Very good. Jan the man. My mentor is here. I'm going to call you my mentor. Is that right? I'm going to call you my mentor? Yeah. Yeah.
We'll go with that.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed by the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Jan Dario, meet director extraordinaire, referee extraordinaire, Pit Viper representative, soon to be representative, Pit Viper if you're watching.
Not paid.
Not a paid
That's fine.
sponsorship.
That's fine.
Not paid.
I figured we could start a new trend, you know, you just got to go real hard at it, and that's what we're doing, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, shoot, if Jan's wearing his, I guess I gotta wear mine.
Oh,
Heck yeah,
God.
brother.
You guys can. I'm
No, you have to. You have to. You
Oh
don't
my
have a
God.
choice.
I
It's
look
Jan.
like
Come
a
on,
s-
Destiny.
I look like a squid with these. Hold on.
A squid.
Squid?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Get
squid
up,
have a
get
bunch
up.
of eyes?
Oh, that's good.
Or just two? I don't even know.
Samuel.
Oh, actually look pretty good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I just sold you a pair of Pit Viper. You're welcome. No lift on platform 1, 2 to 1.
Looks like we're finishing up third attempt.
Yeah. We're so,
You know, Marshall, you're gonna. Oh, you can't hear me.
That's one thing I've had to get used to with commentary.
Right.
Once you go off the mic, you sound so quiet.
It's like I'm talking to myself.
Wilton with 287 and a half. See it. Oh.
Oh. That's
so
why we have spotters and loaders, people.
looked like he wanted to continue the lift, but at that point, the spotters had already grabbed it.
Yeah, but once you start going back down, we're doing that for your safety.
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
What did J Bev hit? Or is he
he's
coming?
He's coming out at 295. Hold
A
on.
big 650.
Team bent
So-
bar right now.
That's right.
So he told. I think that this is what he hit at his last meet though too. He said 650 was his top.
Okay.
That he hit last time. So.
His prep's been good though.
But what's awesome to see though is the heavier weight is moving way easier for him than it used to. So.
But you've seen him train, right? And
I've seen
that's kind of how he trains.
He does.
You know.
Yes.
And these are decently small jumps from someone with as heavy of a squat as he has. 82 to 87. That's only 5 kilos.
Conservative.
And then 7 kilos up from second to third.
So the thing with Jordan is that he needs to conserve his energy
Yes.
for the last 6. You know.
Yes. Absolutely.
So
Is
if
he
you can
more,
execute,
more bench and dead.
he's
heavy?
more squat and dead.
Okay.
But he needs to make it through bench.
Yeah. Come on, Jordan. This is routine. Let's go. Get up. Get up. Yes. Yes.
Oh man!
that was beautiful.
Oh wow!
Oh!
RP 9.5-ish.
If that.
He
Yeah.
could have added some more kilos to
That's
the
you know what?
bar.
Keep it in the tank.
Absolutely.
Keep it in the
Yes,
tank.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Edward Herbert starting us off on our new flight of squatters, our second flight of squatters on platform 2.
Who bought the
Fortunately, going
flips?
to be a no lift. Those are mine.
Nice.
You own these?
Those are awesome.
Why do they flip up?
Yeah, they flip up.
What is this, like Back to the Future car or something?
Yeah, man.
All right, we got David with 175. Oh, wow.
Giovanni Zolfo.
Give it to me.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Like I said, we're starting off on our new flight of squatters for both platforms now. Giovanni Zolfo, 222.5.
Our
On
last
platform 2.
flight of squats in the meet.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but you're the meet director, right?
Yep.
We have some parents that are trying to get in.
My wife's on it.
Huh?
My wife's on it. There's somebody up there.
There's somebody up there now?
they've been up there for a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Oh, God.
The troubles of being a meet director.
Yeah.
Jan, protect me, please. All right. We got Steven with 215 for his first attempt. I like the socks. Ooh, nice and deep. Oh, yes. Love me some deep squats.
Definitely 3 whites there.
Here comes Dylan Johnson over on platform 2,
Ooh,
496 pounds.
Here's Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy is also a part of that bar.
Yes, he is.
I want to say between Team Hogan, Bent Bar, and Level Up. Those are the top 3 teams that we're seeing at this meet today, or this weekend, really.
You know what? So when I see him roll away the concession cart as we're just starting squats on session 2 means that we've bought all their food.
Really?
Yeah.
We've tapped him
I
out.
didn't know that. Well, I did buy the last cheeseburger.
That's
I
crazy.
wanted to get a second one, but they didn't have it. So.
We cleaned them out yesterday too.
Come on, Jimmy. Oh, yes.
Wait, that's a good opener right there.
Oh, he knows it.
Yep.
Very good. He's been locked in since I got here. You could tell. Locked in.
We've got Zachary Gora opening up with 501. No knee sleeves, no belt, no wrist wraps, no problem, no
Raw,
red lights,
raw.
hopefully.
The epitome of raw lifting.
All right. I'm going to try to pronounce his name.
Oh my goodness, Zachary Gora.
Guillermo Gonzalez Torres.
Guillermo.
Guillermo? Oh, my
Guillermo.
God, I'm so bad. I'm so
I didn't see that move fast.
It was,
Yeah.
he
So-
absolutely buried it.
Oh. And that's no small dude. So good for him.
No, and then as a big fella and as a formerly bigger fella, it's very hard to get depth. Especially when you got long legs.
Check and check.
story of my life. Well, just the long legs part. I don't think I'm big.
You
I
haven't.
mean, I am one of the heavier females.
You've
but
never been a big
Oh,
fella.
sorry, are you a big fella?
I'm not. Sometimes when I eat a lot, yeah.
Yi Hao Zhang on platform 2 going to follow up with 507.
Kyle Brackett for 230 for his first.
Let's go, Kyle.
Oh, both platforms have the same weight loaded. Look at that.
Oh, how cute.
Adorable.
Just they want the same outcome, so let's go.
Lots of shout-outs for Giovanni, Steven, Nick Desati in the prior flight. I fear Yi Hao Zhang might time out his lift.
What?
He might. And he has timed out his lift, Yi Hao Zhang on platform 2.
Oh, wow.
What, how much time he had left on the clock before he got onto the bar?
He didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't come out.
He didn't come out at all?
No.
On his opener?
Jeez.
Nope.
Well, he's not ready then.
So either that, hopefully, I mean, worst case scenario, something happened in the warm-up room,
Yes.
but hopefully he's just still in there and not ready to come out yet.
Right.
All right, we got Trevor. 230 on the bar.
I'll see my wife provided you with sustenance.
She absolutely did.
This is my third pack.
There was 5 pounds of Sour Patch Kids provided by A7. Thank you, A7.
Demand Greatness, one of our primary sponsors, A7.
My stomach says thank you. Guys, I'm always eating.
You won't be able to taste food for the next 2 days.
Oh, yes.
The amount of gummy bears and Sour Patch Kids I've had.
You know,
Whose thing is that?
that's what's left of the first bag.
That's insane.
I'm surprised Marshall hasn't killed that yet.
No, your wife gave that to us too.
I have a whole brand new one. I bought 2. It's been
Christoph Brown with an absolutely monster 260.
It's been a very weak weekend.
Rocking my favorite A7 colorway, the cool blue, the icy blue. Up next, we've got Vitaly Matev opening with 628 pounds.
Oh, you know, something
nice.
like.
Oh, and he's in my weight class. Yay.
All right, we got Eric on platform 1, 232 and a half. All right, these are some big squats. Up to see it.
This is where the platform crew comes in handy.
Oh, nice. Jan, the last time that you competed full power?
States in 2020.
In 2020?
Yeah.
I feel like I only saw you at the turkey brawl.
Is that pre-COVID?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
wow.
was- so when we were in the city, it was Valentine's Day weekend. I competed on Sunday, and we were in the hotel, and there was a bunch of people just wearing masks. And we're like, what the hell's going on? Because we're in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and we didn't know what was going on. So we wound up, competed, came home. A couple weeks later, I went to the Arnold for that's always the first weekend in March, and literally, I came home on a Monday. The following Thursday, I was sent home from work, never to return to the building again ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the world shut down, at least for New York, anyways. But
Took
yeah,
South Carolina a couple months.
Yeah, right.
It's just a skin. It's just a flesh wound.
Brendan Harrigan. Hold on, wait a minute. I know Brendan Harrigan.
Yeah.
What is he doing up here in New York?
Yep.
He, I follow him on Instagram.
What's
Yep.
he doing
Did I
up
just-
here?
Oh, they just told him to rack it. Wait. What did... You see his knees? He's
Most
got
likely.
Time. He's got time. He's got time.
Now, Brendan Harrigan, he's a very explosive lifter. He actually beat my South Carolina State squat record.
Really?
I'm kind of salty about it. But,
So just be a fan for him then.
oh, I'm such a fan of him. Brendan's a great guy.
Super narrow squatter. Wow.
Oh,
Unfortunately, 2-1
okay.
on depth. He
Congrats.
has the option to go contest that. We do have a jury on
Yep,
standby.
yep. Because he did have one white, which is a side, so, you know,
Jan, how is everything running right now?
everything is running smoothly. If I could sit here and talk to you and I don't hear my name being called by Gino or Mike,
It's a
I'm
good
just good.
day.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Very nice. Very nice.
You have people that know what they're doing.
That's what it takes, you know. And so most of my crews never run a meet this big. We've pretty much predominantly stayed one platform, you know,
Yeah.
one day. States when we run it, it's one platform 2 days. But now we're double down. We're doing 2 platforms 2 days,
Yeah.
and it's literally all hands on deck. So kudos to my team, all the volunteers, the referees. We've got Northeastern Powerlifting up here to spot and load, taking a platform. I got my crew out there spotting and loading on a platform. Got Bent Bar Powerlifting referees doing duties. So it's wouldn't
It
want to
takes
do
a village, for sure.
Yeah.
It takes an army, which is bigger than a village sometimes.
Yeah, and that's it. Really, I mean, especially because powerlifting, as a competitor, especially one of the younger people in the sport, seeing powerlifting grow as a professional sport, seeing it grow and it be further legitimized by the amazing production value that we're putting on with meets and all of the things that go on to putting on regional level meets, national level meets. It's good to see that you're starting to see that at all levels too, and it's good to see that people are wanting to get involved.
Mm-hmm. You get people coming in from outside that have never.
Yeah.
There's been people today, which I didn't think that we would get hits like this, but people were stopping in and saying, "We saw it on the news. I want to see what it's all about."
That's awesome.
You know?
We're on the news?
I got interviewed 3 times.
Are you joking?
Look at you!
No.
Like recently?
I got interviewed twice by local news, and I got interviewed another time by Channel 6.
Ooh. Guys, we're sitting with celebrities.
We are making it big, guys. The sport is making it big. All
But
right.
that's how it gets out there, and that's what brings the people to watch this. Because if they've never seen a powerlifting meet,
They
the
don't
people
know what
here,
it is.
there's never been a powerlifting meet run in this building, so they were very excited to have us. And now that I've had many people come to me and go, "This is amazing. This is amazing."
I've even had, so I stopped by the hotel down the street. He's like, "Hey, what are you guys in town for?" "Oh, I'm here for a powerlifting meet. I'm one of like the commentary guys." And they're like, "Commentary?
This is wrestling.
Y'all do that for like football?" And I'm like, "Yup,
Yep.
100%." He's like, "Oh, so it's like, it's serious?" "Yup, it is."
Yes.
People have no idea.
Nope.
I have no idea. I mean, I didn't. What? As of, listen, the day I compete in Nats will be exactly 2 years since I found out about the sport.
There you go.
So
But that's what it takes, you know.
That's right.
You get to that level, and now you're at the national level. So, and here's what's good. So you get you get a qualifying total for next year. If you want to do a meet in between now and then, as long as we don't raise totals, or if you beat that total, it's good too. You can just kind of let it ride and just keep prepping.
yeah.
Looks like Yi Hao Zhang made it out to take his opener squat. He unfortunately timed out on his first attempt.
Did he go up? Oh, 2-1 again.
And he did. Oh, no, he didn't go up.
It looked
He
a
didn't,
little
okay.
high.
Whoa. Okay.
All right, we got Eric here.
So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the first one that we've seen thus far in this session. That's going to put him in an interesting situation here. He can't go down in weight, so he's missed his first 2 attempts. He has to solidify at least 1 attempt in the squat in order to stay in the meet and in order to post a total.
Yep.
Otherwise, that's what is called, what we call in the game, bombing out.
We've actually had, so yesterday, Platform 1 had 0. Platform 2 had 3, I think.
We've only had 1 on platform 2, none on 1.
Today? So Platform 1 is like going perfect with no bombs.
Wow. That was
Nice.
really
Giovanni,
fast.
523 pounds as a team 3.
What?
Sorry, that was important to say. Team 3.
Damn.
What's that like?
So what the other Team 3 that set an American record today? He was a 90?
Yep.
573 or something?
Yep. It was absolutely nutty. There were a ton of teen records broken today.
Damn.
And by weights that people in my weight class would hit. Dylan Johnson, 237.5, representing Level Up Training Systems, 523 for his second attempt.
Kyle with 3 white lights. Good lift for him.
High bar squatter, Dylan is.
God bless.
So you're a stronger man than me, bud.
All right, we got Jacob. 245 on the bar.
Did somebody veto Gino's playlist?
Megan.
Yes.
It took 3 sessions to do it, but it's on now.
Very nice, very nice. Well, hey, it's a party for the last session.
You didn't hear what he said. He goes, "Do you like that, Megan?" Carolina primetime playlist.
Oh
Oh my God. And he's still got to play, and we haven't heard AC/DC at all.
We love Gino, though. He's done so much for the sport.
Yes, he has.
Zachary Gora, very, very deep squat,
Damn.
completely
yes.
raw, 540.
Oh,
So 1 call on depth and another call on likely soft knees and or up and down.
Blue?
yes.
Yeah. I can't see the colors over there.
Ooh, okay, we're getting back into the sixes. We've got Christoph Brown going 606.
Got Trevor Sheridan coming up here on platform 1.
He was at States.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember these.
Let's go, Trevor.
Christoph Brown with the big
Oh,
walkout.
All right, all right.
Looks like a Gleason guy, maybe? Can't tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was probably the most
nice.
picture-perfect second attempt I've ever seen.
That was definitely deep enough for Trevor. 3 white lights.
All right, we got Brendan Harrigan coming up. He's going to take another crack at 300. He did miss depth on his first attempt.
What's 300, Destiny?
Hold on.
660, come on.
Yeah, no, guys, listen. 660.
Thank you.
Listen, okay, I know the colors on the bar. I can tell, well, not right now because I can't go up that high. But,
Oh, my
but,
Lord.
But what I just have to get out my calculator and then do it. Don't judge me, guys.
We have apps for that.
They do.
You don't have kilo calculator?
I do, but it's just be quiet.
There's some numbers that are like super easy.
There we
No.
go, Brendan.
All right, let's see.
Looks like he sunk that pretty deep, but he had a time coming back up. But 3
go.
white lights. He's in.
Let's go, Cooper. Dipping it down deep, but
Oh.
not deep enough.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I hope he goes to the table for that.
And reds are indicated as
Not-
depth calls.
That
so.
looked decent to me, but again, we're sitting outside the venue, and I don't know.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, Big Vitali's coming up next. He's got 672 big
Oh.
ones on the bar for his second attempt.
Was he a 125 or is he
He's a
125.
125?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, so to answer your question in the chat, Rosaline, this is probably some of the bigger squats we're going to see.
Yep.
All right, we got David taking 190 again.
Representing South Brooklyn weightlifting.
Ah.
There you go.
And we're into our third attempts already on platform 1 for squat.
Flying.
Okay.
It's
2 to 1.
320.
It is.
Holy. Well, and I think there's like only 10 lifters in these flights. I'm not sure.
Here comes Vitali. Let's see how fast this one moves. This opener was what?
Oh, okay.
Nah, that was beautiful.
Okay.
That was beautiful. He hit that sticking point a little bit hard, but
Wow.
it only stuck him for half a second, if that. And we're back to the top of the order. Lyle Estelle, 195. Electing to go up 2.5 from his missed second attempt. Shout out to the spotters and loaders for helping out
Right.
Steven over on 1. Yeah, turn the music up. Okay.
Oh, my God.
It's a party.
Oh, God.
All right, Lyle Estelle, 195 kilo.
Here comes Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm taking this off. My ears hurt.
Yes, I thought I was the only person. All right, let me calculate this.
Let's go, Jimmy Watson.
522.
Lyle Estelle, big deep squat.
Come on, Jimbo, let's go.
2 to 1. Good gamble adding 2.5 to his second, or to his
Get
third.
up. Get up.
Come on.
Up.
Come
Keep
on,
going.
stand up
no,
with it.
No. Oh, crap.
All right.
And we've got a third attempt, state record attempt. Joey Hayden, representing Stand Strong out of Maine.
Keen 1. We got Gonzalez Torres coming up, 245 on the bar for his third.
Hold on a second. I forgot to mention one important thing about Joey Hayden. The state record he's going for is for Teen 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's 468 on the bar.
For a 14 or 15-year-old kid. Get up. Nice.
I was eating Cheetos and playing Call of Duty at 14.
Stop.
These kids are better than me.
I'm still eating Cheetos.
And I'm still playing Call of Duty. Look at us. Edward Herbert. Now, this is the one I'm interested in seeing. He needs this 215 squat in order to stay in the meet. We've also got bar loaded for Eric Torja on platform 1. 551 for his third attempt. All right, here comes Edward.
What was the reason Edward didn't get? Did he just fail it, or did he?
I believe depth on both of them.
All right, come on. I'm sure he knows, though. I'm assuming he knows.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We've got Eric on platform 1.
Come on, get down there. Get down. Get down. That looks better. Okay.
Oh, no.
it's frozen.
The stream went.
Oh, it's frozen.
I hate it here. But we can still see
frozen.
the lifting cast.
Oh my God. Oh, it's good.
And it's a good lift. Okay, thank God.
That was good. That was good.
Woo!
Oh God.
Oh, my
That
gosh.
was good.
That went out at the worst possible time.
Why do we need to be stressed up here? Come on.
I know, like I'm sweating already.
Where the hell's Marshall?
It's not even deadlifts yet.
Oh, man.
What's this B-League stuff?
Yeah. Oh God. No, we're just freaking out. Don't worry. It's fine. Oh, get up. Get up.
Get up, man.
That was a very good third attempt.
Whoa.
Giovanni Zolfo, 242.5, 534. I'd like to go uprights in on the squat. Purely preference. Lifter has more of a wider grip on the bar, or if they have kind of a shaky walkout, want to be sure he has plenty of room to get that bar out.
A lot of times you wind up clipping the plates, too, so they move them in.
Oh, I do that regardless.
Jacob's
That's his 534 as a team 3. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, whoa.
Yes. Yes.
Look at the
Oh,
Stand
smile.
up.
Oh, he looks so happy. Oh, I love it.
Either that or he's about to pass out.
He's good.
Either of those.
Oh, yes. Look at the excitement. All right. Jacob's up with 252 and a half.
Ooh, now this is another interesting one. Yihao Zhang.
Oh.
He went up.
Wait.
So he missed
So-
his first.
He timed out on his 1st. He missed his second. One was on depth. One was up and down.
Which is an interest. Who gave him the? You don't remember which
Uh,
ref gave him?
middle ref gave
So
him blue light.
Chief gave him blue. So interesting that they saw something like that from
So
the
he's
Chief.
got to hit this.
Yep.
But he went up to 534.
What was the jump?
12 and a half kilo.
Huh?
No, yeah. Hey, this is a bold move,
Okay.
Cotton. Let's see if it plays out for
Right.
him.
Right.
I hope it does. I really do.
Maybe he figures a way to make him bury it.
Come on, get down. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
Okay.
Are you
honestly,
kidding me?
It looked like a good lift.
Oh.
Let's go.
I called it. Let's go. I love
Wow.
powerlifting.
Wow. All right. Hey, 1 for 3 on squat, but jumped 12 and a half keys in his third attempt. My
made it.
Lord. What the heck?
Nick is having a great day today, guys. Can't tell.
That's just,
Oh, get up.
I've never seen that before.
I've seen
was
like
beautiful.
I've seen like 5 kilo jumps, 2.5,
But 12 and a half?
but I haven't seen
Nuts.
a 12
And to
a half.
make it and to save from a bomb out?
We had a 52 and a half kilo jump today. By
I
mistake.
saw that.
Wait, you had a what?
It's a mistake. He turned in a card and he transposed a 0 and a 5. So it went from 205 to 250.
Oh. Whoa.
His second attempt was 197 and a half. Shout out to Adam Walker.
A little bit of a jump.
Hey, listen, he walked it out, man. He's never had any of that.
Did he
Nothing.
really walk it out?
He walked it out and held it for a little
Did
bit.
I miss that?
Yes.
So then what happened after that?
He racked it.
He racked
He
it?
walked away.
Oh, you poor guy.
Did they let him take it again at least?
No, that's his third attempt.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Dang. They wouldn't give him a. Oh, you can't relift on a third attempt, can you?
So what happened was he turned in an attempt. I don't know the whole story, and he wanted to change it because he gave the wrong number.
Yeah.
You can't once you hand it to the expediter, you can't change it.
Ah.
So he was amped up, and things happen, right? So either way, the rules are rules, but you have to. That's why it pays. He's a coach, and if you're there doing it on your own, you need to have somebody handling you.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Zachary Gora comes back and hits his third after missing his
Is it
second.
deep enough? Let's see. Cooper.
Oh, yep, good lift, 2-1.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to close out our coverage of squat over on platform 1. We are going to take a quick 10-minute break. We're going to get set up for bench. It is now 3:27. So go and get you a little mid-afternoon snack. Go and get you a Capri Sun. Get you probably a bag of Cheez-Its, and we'll see you in 10 minutes. Do not go anywhere. And we are still well heavy into the action over on platform 2. Christoph Brown's going 628. Fun fact, that's my third attempt deadlift.
What is it?
628.
Oh,
And he's about to squat it, just casually.
dang.
He looks ready. Let's go.
Down, up.
Yes, get up.
Let's
get
go,
up,
let's
get up,
go.
get up. Okay.
That was
Oh, yeah.
pretty. Was it deep enough, though?
I would have given it to him. Okay.
2 to 1.
Beautiful.
Takes it.
That is all you need, and I love the celebration afterwards.
There's your boy.
Shake that man's hand.
Damn.
Well done, sir.
Up next, Brendan Harrigan. He got his second attempt trying to go up 10 kilos. That's 22 pounds. That
Wait.
is 670. That's 672.
Well, we got 5 reds on there.
Wow.
That's a 7-plate
All right,
date
let's
for
go.
Brendan Harrigan.
Bang, bang.
Oh, 683. Excuse me. My apologize, Mr. Brendan.
Let's go.
Oh,
Get up, 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 up. Oh,
Finish,
oh,
finish,
Come
finish,
on.
finish,
oh.
finish. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
you see that weight just.
683. No.
I knew it. I
Oh,
wasn't
I don't
gonna
think
say
his knees
anything.
were locked.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
So what happened? You see? So do you see the bar moving? He
Yeah.
was going with it. His knees were not locked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. That as soon as when you get real snappy at the top, that could be really bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go,
Now this is,
Brendan.
if you're, okay, so we haven't gotten to 700 yet, but we're 0.03 pounds away.
Pretty much.
699.97 for Vitaly.
We got some clips in the warm-up room. Let's go throw them on.
All right.
What's 0.03 pounds? That's one of these, right?
Yep. give him some gummy bears, some Sour Patch Kids.
That's right.
No, thank you then.
Oh, I thought the screen froze for a second.
No.
Woo! Okay, here he is,
All right.
Vitaly Matev. Open 125 kilo. I'm nervous to ever compete again.
He's got 20 seconds.
Plenty of time.
My hands are sweating.
Now, important distinction, ladies and gents, if you're still watching, he only has to have the start command before the time runs out.
Better. Oh my God.
But
Oh,
he has
He's got 6 seconds.
6
Oh,
seconds. 4, 3, 2,
He won't make it.
no.
One.
No, they're gonna tell
Nope.
the rocket.
Replace.
and that is a no
Rocket.
lift.
Replace.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
Oh my God, I feel
Why did he take so long to get at the bar? What was going on there?
Time.
He wasted about, he had about 30 seconds. He just didn't come to the bar.
What?
He,
I don't think he was kind of upset with that.
Moving on the
But,
bench.
yep, we are moving on to bench. We have 10 minutes before we open up our coverage for bench. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 3:30. Go ahead and get you a Diet Dr. Pepper, and be sure to have some water, too, guys. Grab you some fruit snacks. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Beef jerky.
Lifters have 60 seconds once the bar is loaded to approach the bench, set up, unrack the bar, and wait for the start command. They can take a lift off from the spotting crew, or not, and they can also use bench blocks of various heights that raise their feet if their feet can't touch the ground. Each of 3 referees can give a white or a red light, and lifters need any 2 out of 3 white lights or better for a successful lift. Lifters have to keep their shoulders and butt in continuous contact with the bench pad, and their feet need to be flat on the floor. Once they unrack the bar and are motionless with locked elbows, they'll receive the start command to begin the bench press. They'll lower the bar down to their chest. As soon as the bar is motionless on their chest, they'll receive a press command, where they can fire the bar back up toward lockout. Once their elbows are locked and they're demonstrating control of the bar, they get one last command, a rack command, and the lift is done. The bench press is highly technical, and there are more reasons for a missed lift. A red card is given if the athlete never gets the bar down to their chest. A blue card is given if there is downward movement in the hole of the bar while they're trying to press the bar, or if they have bent elbows at the start or finish of the lift. The yellow card is given for heaving or sinking the bar after the press command, accidentally starting before the start command, pressing before the press command, or racking before the rack command. Yellow cards are also given if your butt comes off the bench, your feet come off the floor, or if you use your feet to anchor against the bench or bench supports. These are the rules of the bench press.
Love this guy.
Mike Perkins is our announcer is very hyped up.
Mike Perkins, what's his name on Instagram? It's like nutrition something, right?
It's the strong dietitian.
Strong dietitian, that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's very hyped up. But
There's only a few people in this sport that I would let MC any meet if I were to ever direct them. It's him, Kevin Papa, or Gino.
Yes.
Sorry, only those 3.
I agree. I mean, I have a lot of energy, but I don't know if I would be able to go like they are. So.
Not where people could see me.
Yeah, right. All right, bye.
Yeah,
All
not
right,
where people could
130
see
on
me.
the bar. Let's see. Very good opener.
Okay, glasses back off.
Okay, good.
It's like,
Just-
Andy's coming.
It hurts my ears.
No, they're not. No one said Vipers are comfortable, but they're very stylish. Brennan Pearson, we've got our action started up on platform 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 102.5 for Mr. Brennan Pearson. That's 225 even. Sam Feldman, 292.
These are both Alico racks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Aleco racks and Aleco bars. Because we're like that now.
We are bougie.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us in the chat, let us know who you are watching for, where you're watching from. We'd love to let our lifters know that they're being supported all across the country.
Oh. Okay. Samuels is not going to count as a lift because it looks like he jumped the rock. I'm sorry, the press command. Whoa! They gave it to him?
Who's
Oh,
a ref?
no,
Who's
no,
a ref?
I'm a ref. Okay. No. I would have called that. I'm sorry.
That's your
but-
first bad call. Welcome to the commentary team.
So-
We only make bad calls behind the mic.
No, it looked like he jumped the press command. Like it bounced off his chest, and they said press. I'm. You know what? Let's run it back. No.
I wish we had a replay, not today.
We did at States when Marshall was with us. He had like a replay thing, and it was from different angles and everything. It was awesome.
Oh, but just wait for bench. Oh, wait, we've got this angle, baby. Let's go.
Very
Forgot about
nice.
that.
How'd you do that? Oh, is it only two views?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
All right, Justin Ramlell opening up with 112.5. He's getting set up under there now. Ooh, the chalk against the light. Really love how that looks. Very, very cinematic. It's very dusky.
Good for pictures.
It's important to note, ladies and gentlemen, all of our referees sitting today are state and primarily national level referees, but we do have a couple state referees, a couple actually who are training this weekend to become nationally certified. Justin Ramlell, 2 white lights. Kevin Lopez going to follow behind with 259.
Nice and easy opener from Matt. Nice and easy. What up, girl? Yeah, it was. Heard the smack. I have no idea if you can eat some. Since I'm pretty much almost done with the Sour Patch. What'd you say? Yeah, right. I could go for a brownie, though. Or a pretzel.
They have brownies. Girly, same. Hold up. Where's the ice cream?
What do they have over there? I need sustenance. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Destiny's popular. She has all the people coming in to say hi.
You know, honestly, it's really the community for me. Like, I don't mind, like, dropping what I'm doing in my life and going to a powerlifting meet across the country. I don't know. It's just exciting for me.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I had a free weekend, bought a plane ticket, here I am.
There you are. How are you liking Albany? It's pretty lame.
We'll talk off camera.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, man. All right, J Bev.
And this is an opener of 330 pounds for J-Bev. Is that the colloquial name y'all use?
J Bev, yes.
J-Bev, okay.
Yep. He calls me D. I call him J.
Oh, that's cute. Joseph Tran, 120 kilo, 264 for his opening intent.
Nice. Oh, good. Oh, yes. Very good. And the lift is good.
Now, if you're watching on platform 2, we see Joseph Tran explaining to the spotters exactly how he wants his liftoff. Actually, fun fact, he is going no liftoff. Forget everything I was about to say. And yes, those are white toe sleeves. Since when? Girly, hold up.
You better cop yours then.
I'm saying.
All right, Adams coming up with 165. Notice how everybody sets up differently, too.
Some people have a super exorcist setup. Also, I can always appreciate the smiley face on the back. Smiley face gang. Shout out, represent.
Very
It's also an
easy
opener of 363
That's good.
as a 100 kilo
That's good.
junior. That's pretty nutty. Christian Terrazona, he's got 264. Nope. Yep, 264 pounds loaded up.
Did you see that guy wave at me?
Yeah, do you know him?
Oh.
I don't know him either.
Anyway.
Yo, we're outside the venue. We're in the hallway, so we're seeing all the weird stuff. Christian Terrazona, 120 kilo.
We got 165 for Wilton in the 100 kilo class.
That's going to be 2-1. Good lift. Tom Sanford, 130 kilo, 286.
Very good openers that I'm seeing so far for bench. Everything is flying, which is what it should be doing for your opener for any lift.
All right, here comes Tom Sanford, 130 kilos. Like I said, 286 loaded up, 286 even.
All right, we got James with 165.
Tom Sanford, no wrist straps, electing to go self-lift
Nice.
off. As raw can be. A little bit of a bobble at the chest with that pause. I'm interested to see what the judge is going to give him. It didn't look like a heave or anything, so we're good. 3 white lights. Didn't seem to matter. Eric Cantor over on platform 2, 135 kilo. 297 representing South Brooklyn.
In the blue stoic.
Harrison Caton, 167.5, 369.
Oh, yeah. Super fast.
And Eric Cantor with a beautiful 297. 3 white lights across both platforms.
Whole point of openers is to build momentum. That's one of the first things that my coach told me. There we got Ryan coming up with 170. I don't know what they're trying to fix. Screwing something in.
Looks like maybe they're trying to fix the height of one of the safeties, and looks like it jammed, maybe. We have this view.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Look at that. Look at
All
that. Charlie Tellis, 137.5 is getting loaded up for him for his opener, 303.
Oh, I was right. Yeah, they're trying to screw in the bench. Sometimes if it's not screwed in, 100% of the time, it is crooked. We had that happen at a meet before.
Good look on all the spotters and loaders for checking that out. Is that Eric LaPointe?
This one? Oh, I don't know.
That is Pizza Bloat himself. Oh, interesting.
Oh, well, okay. Well, when you said the Instagram tag, now I know.
I had no idea Pizza Bloat himself, Mr. Eric, was a national referee. Would you look at that? He's wearing the suit and everything.
We got Matt, the owner of Sport of Iron in Kingston. He's coming in to help because his lifter is Ryan, so he's trying to speed things up here.
And see, it's good
Thank
you're here.
you.
It's good you're here because you know a lot more of these people than I do.
I do. You're welcome.
Devin Alkenberg with the Panda singlet that I will probably be buying once I get out of here. 142.5, a good 315 opener.
All right, here comes Ryan.
A smidge slow from what we'd like to see for an opener, but he's also got very long arms, just like you, boy. So it does take a long time for that bar to come up. Ryan North looks like he slid a little bit
Very
more than he
nice.
wanted to.
Like his feet, are you saying? Or-
His shoulders, like his
Oh.
shoulder slid a little bit. Kevin Sosa letting that head spotter know exactly how he wants that liftoff. I'm a firm believer that the liftoff absolutely makes the bench, and so it's super important that you get the right liftoff. And it's important you explain your liftoff to the head spotter every single time you go to the bench. Because they see 14 more people. They're going to forget you.
All right, we got Chris coming up with 115 on the bar.
Oh, uh-oh. Kevin Sosa's feet look like they shifted a little bit. But, hey, 3 white lights. It's important to note you are allowed to slide your feet. You just can't pick them up. Going on to second attempts here over our Platform 2. Oh, and Platform 1. Nice.
Anthony Fischetto. $127.5. And one of the spotters and loaders on Platform 2, his name's Ator. He went to Worlds multiple times, too, with my coach, just saying.
Just name dropping. Casual. Casual. Brandon Pearson, 110. 242 goes down nice and easy. I love the dismount. 3 white lights. Here comes Anthony Fischetto going up 5 kilos from his second.
Oh, get up. Okay. Yeah, he should only take a 2.5 kilo jump after that. A little sticky. A little sticky. 2 to 1, it's a good lift. Got Samuel coming up, 137.5.
Got Elton John playing. Let's go. Life is good. Justin gets the start command. Ooh, we see the press. I saw his butt come up just a wee bit. We see head judge, or side judge Tony Harris taking a look. 3 white lights.
Sam looked like he
Or
had
Tony Lee, excuse me.
Sam looked like he had a bar path issue. He was pressing straight up instead of up and back, and he just couldn't get it up. Thomas is coming up with the same weight on the bar.
We've got Philip Noyes, or No Yes. No, I hope it's No Yes. That'd be cool. But probably Philip Noyes, 117 and a half, 259 for a teen 2 second attempt.
Get up. There you go. Good second attempt for Thomas.
Ooh, Philip's got little pandas on his shoes. That's so cute. I love that. And he's got a mullet with the whoa. Hold on. There was way too much just Riz coming off that bench. Wait a second. He popped the belt and then caught it? Bro, that's goated. Michael, welcome back to the chat. Good to see you again. Love you. Hope you're doing well.
All right, we got Nick coming up for 140 on platform 1.
Sam Kennel gets his start command on platform 2, 275.
Oh.
Just inches it up, but even bigger fight for Nick Desadi, not able to fight through.
Got Matt coming up with 150.
Kevin Lopez, big press command off the chest. Oh, looks like his butt popped up just a little too much. Let's see what the judges say. 2-1, still a good lift.
Yes. Very good.
And here comes Joseph Tran adding 7.5 kilos, also going to 275.
Got Robert coming up, 10-kilo jump.
Oh, sorry, not 275, 281, excuse me. I don't know math. It's late.
See,
This is my fourth session.
That's why I just use a calculator.
No, it's too much work. 3 white lights, though, for Joseph Tran.
Very good second attempt. Should be good. J Bev. Yeah, Jordan's definitely more of a conservative lifter when it comes to jumps. Which
He's
I am
also
too, to be honest.
5-kilo jump. Now, that's a little bit more reasonable. 5-kilo jump on bench, that's a little bit more reasonable.
I do that for bench.
Christian Terrazona, 127 and a half. He said, I don't care about y'all's 5-kilo rule. I'll go up 7.5. Michael, are they going to let us commentate Nats together? Girl, I hope so. Girl, I hope so. That'd be sick. Gonna have to let Marshall know. Shout out to commentators. Y'all doing a great job. Oh, appreciate you. Thank you, Annie. You did a great job yesterday. Fantastic. Shout out you on the chat. Look at you.
All right. J Bev's up. Let's go.
And here comes Tom Sanford.
Good.
Why did that look the exact same as his opener?
Who, Jordan?
Yes.
He's very consistent with his stuff. He was having some shoulder issues. Well, he always has shoulder issues, but I mean,
She's calling you out.
No, respectfully, we all have issues. Like, we're all dealing with like an ache or a pain or something like that. But
here goes Tom Sanford, big 135.
all right, we got Wilton with 170 on the bar.
Ooh, Michael, too much Riz in the commentator booth. Girl, you know it. Eric Cantor, 142 and a half, 314. Big one, South Brooklyn Weightlifting Club. I can't use words. Big Harrison Caton going 380 for his second attempt.
I like seeing the different type of shoes that everyone's wearing. Some people wear squat shoes. Some people are flat. Some people are Converse. Some people are Vans, Nikes.
I anybody's ever seen me train, I wear Chacos or Crocs. So, unfortunately, those are not comp legal yet.
Yet, but he's working on it.
I will be putting in a bid for nationals.
He's working on it.
I will be putting in a bid.
Oh, God. All right,
Brad
come on,
Harris coming up to
Harrison.
145, just over the
Ooh,
three-plate date.
That was a very fast second attempt. That's good.
Oh, his back cramped up a little bit. You can tell Harrison kind of just.
Story of my life.
Yeah, my back cramped just getting out of bed.
All right, we got James with 172 and a half. I smell popcorn.
Marina, go home. Go outside. Stop roasting me in the chat. I'm going to give you a 5 by 10.
Oh, whoa, no.
Devin Alkenberg, 147 and a half. Nice 5 kilo jump, 325. Or honestly, I might just give you 5.55 tempo. Just because I'm a devious
No,
person.
don't do that.
I can be evil.
Don't do that.
Devin Alkenberg. Oh, looks like he might have taken just a little bit too big of a jump for his second. Unfortunately, he can't go back down, but he did register an opening attempt, so he's still very well in the meet.
All right, we got Adam coming up, 175.
385 big ones. Ooh, Charlie Tella is wearing one of my favorite sleeper bench shoes. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the Feuve. I don't know. But they're beautiful bench shoes. Charlie Tella's 147 and a half. Very clean.
Ooh,
I imagine only
very
a
good
2.5
second
kilo
attempt.
jump. Oh, we're already at 3 reds.
Very good. Yes.
And he's a junior.
Nearing the 400 mark. That was really good.
Wow.
That was really good.
Kevin Sosa's on his way up to the platform now, representing Iron Sovereignty, 352 pounds.
Ryan's coming up, making a 7.5 kilo jump. Very good. Everyone's second attempts has been really good.
All right, here comes Kevin Sosa, hoping to continue the trend. 160, 352.
Oh.
Never mind. That is going to be 3 red lights for, looks like it's going to be on strength, so we'll see how he's able to return for his second attempt, or for his third attempt, if he's able to kind of regain that strength, or he might just end up scratching it and saving that energy for deadlift.
Chris Collins is coming up with his third attempt with 127 and a half. You can wear a belt during bench, but when the bar comes down to your chest, it cannot touch your belt. That's another rule too.
When it touches the belt, is that a red light because it wouldn't touch the chest, or is that a yellow?
I want to say that's yellow for everything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brendan Pearson, 117 and a half, 259, not able to find his way off the chest. That's going to be a no lift. He'll still finish out with 110.
All right, we got Anthony coming up, 132 and a half.
Justin Ramlaw letting the head spotter know exactly how he wants that lift off. 264 pounds.
Oh. He bounced a little bit on his chest, though, too. That may have thrown him off.
Good shout out to the spotters and loaders for taking that bar from him. Justin Ramlaw, not able to get a big enough. Not able to big. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I think Nick needs more caffeine.
Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. I got to.
All right, Samuel's coming up. 137 and a half. We're having a great day here, folks, just saying. And then you got Phillip on platform 2 with 125. Get up. Oh. It's the same thing. Samuel had a bar path issue again. You know, it looked like he was going in the right direction and then just wasn't there. All right.
We're back, ladies and germs. Oh my God, Michael, I just saw your comment in the chat. We're not going to address that out loud for the people to hear. Sam Kennel, 127.5 loaded up. We're into our third attempts of our first flight.
Oh, nope. Bar path issue again for Thomas.
Now, I will say, ladies and gentlemen, third attempt benches are normally the most commonly missed lift of all of the power lifts, second only to maybe deadlift. But most people in the meet will miss their third attempt bench. It's just a way of the sport. Kevin Lopez rocking the New York Jets socks. It's not my favorite New York team, but
All right, we got Nick coming up, retaking 140 for his third.
Kevin Lopez, big press off the chest. Will his butt stay on? No, he's rising.
No.
It's going to be a no lift. No, if we're talking about a New York team, it's all about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. Go Mets.
You sound like my uncle. He hates the Yankees, too.
Go Mets. Joseph Tran, 135. That's 281 pounds. Nick Desati's got 308. He's getting set up for it.
All right,
No,
come
this is
on,
a
Robert.
completely different playlist.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not.
I'm not vibing with it anymore.
I'm not either. Okay, all right.
Ooh.
All right. Good third attempt.
No wrist straps either. Joseph Tran finds his way at the end of his bench. 3 white lights. Christian Terrazona's got the same. Nope, he's going 297. Excuse me.
All right, we got Matt here.
Does this belt say deadlift for Jesus? It says something for Jesus. I know
What?
that much.
On his belt? Is that what he
Christian's
said?
belt, yeah, it says something for Jesus.
Hey. Hell yeah, brother.
Matt Billow, 352 pounds. Raw Masters 1 lifters. He's between the ages of 40 and 49.
Get up. Oh, nope. All right, it wasn't there for Matt. It's all good.
Christian Terrazona, 3 white lights. Tom Sanford, 140 kilos on the bar. That's 308 pounds.
Jay Bev is coming up with a 5-kilo jump.
$160, that is 352 pounds. For real though, shout out in the chat to the spotters and loaders. Yeah, they are kicking butt right now. They are the well-oiled machine that are moving this meet along. Tom Sanford, 140 kg. Here comes the man formerly known as Jay Bev.
Get up. Yes.
All 3 of those benches looked
Very good.
the exact same.
I'd expect nothing
I'd be a
less.
very happy coach.
He actually coaches himself.
What a G. Oh my gosh.
He really is.
Eric Cantor going 145 kilo. That is 314 pounds.
All right, Wilton's up now. 177 and a half.
319 pounds, excuse me.
Very good. Way to finish. we got James, 177.5.
Devin Alkenberg going to retake 147.5. Can he find his way off the chest? Oh, unfortunately not. Got about halfway and found that sticking point once more. He'll still finish out with one bench on the day. Brad Harris going up 2.5 kilos, 325 pounds.
Come on, James. Oh. Oh, no. Not there today. All right, we got Harrison, 182.5.
Brad Harris with three light. Oh, wow.
Flella.
3 white lights.
Nick needs a nap.
I know how to speak. I think. Maybe.
I know Charlie's from the city. I know he trains. And I think he's under Marcellus now, I believe.
What a lad. Love to be coached by Marcellus. I'm just broke.
He's awesome. So what? Oh, get up. Oh, nice. Very good third attempt.
Charlie Tellez gets that rat command for 330.
I know, he's hyped.
2 white lights.
Oh, good.
Kevin Sosa going to retake 160.
All right, we got Adam. Same weight on the bar, 182.5.
402 pounds, y'all. And this is just the first flight.
Guys, even benching in like the 300s is huge, to be honest.
All right, Kevin Sosa, tell them, let them know why they love you.
Oh,
I really hope you got that reference.
Oh. I did?
I hope you did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I smirked a little bit. Unless you'd like to rap the song.
I would not.
Okay. All right, we got Ryan coming up, 185.
Come on, Kevin. Rocking the white toes.
Oh,
Unfortunately, not able to find the juice off the chest. That's what we'll find most often with a lot of high arch benchers because they don't have a ton of arm flexion. A lot of the strength they'll need to generate is off the chest. So a lot of times, if they're a high arch bencher, they'll find that weakness right off the chest.
Yes. That was a great third attempt. Mike just said, wow.
And we are rocking and rolling into our second attempts, or a second flight on both platforms. We're just moving and grooving, y'all. Joey Hayden, 85 kilo opener, 187 pounds.
All right, we got David coming up with 115. David's explaining to the liftoff person how he wants it. Very easy opener for David. We got Trevor coming up next, 122.5. He is a guest lifter today.
Edward Herbert opening up with 100 kilo, 220 even. Also rocking the white toes. And those look brand spanking new. I wonder if you got them at the table just down the way. Giovanni Zolfo representing, actually I don't know who he's representing, but he's a Team 3 lifter. Going 336 for his opening attempt. That hurts. Trevor Sheehan.
Very easy opener for Trevor.
Giovanni being sure to let the head spotter know how he wants that squat, or how he wants that lift off. What am I saying?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to make fun of you.
No, you are. It's fine. You can. I don't care.
Oh,
It's
man.
been a
Did
day.
you sleep last night?
Barely.
Okay. All right. Got Jimbo. That's his nickname
Woo!
at ABC Sports and Fitness.
Giovanni. What an opener. 3 white lights.
Come on, Jimmy.
Is this Jimmy with the wagon?
This is Jimmy with the wagon.
Yeah, we said that on stream.
Oh, yes. Okay. A little bit slow for an opener, but, you know,
The dismount was
That'll be
goated.
good.
I love that
it'll
dismount.
be good.
Here comes Lyle Estelle, opening up with a 160 over on platform 2, 352 pounds.
130 for Gonzalez Torres.
Oh, no. We put Gino's playlist back on.
Would you say that bench is the hardest lift to, hi.
So many people coming over here. What the
Yeah.
What?
You were in my hometown. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It can be our hometown. It's okay. Would you say that bench is the hardest lift to progress on, as in it takes a very long time?
Oh, no question about it, because it requires the primary movers of the bench itself are going to be the smallest part of your bodies in a in the
Yes.
grand sense. Obviously, bench is a whole body lift. You use your leg drive, you use your entire back, you use your upper body, but the primary mover of the lift is the smallest muscle group of the entire body, so it's going to take that much more time to be able to progress that.
Absolutely.
Pressing strength, tricep strength, strength off the chest, all those things need to be addressed.
Yep.
Yi Hao Zhang, 165, 363 for his opener.
Jacobs coming out with 135.
And then Dylan Johnson, 396 pounds, representing Level Up Training Systems.
We were speeding through this.
He just take my glasses.
He took a pair. I don't know. They were white.
Those are mine.
Oh, all right. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Dylan Johnson, 180 kilo, 396, Level Up Training Systems.
All right. 135. Let's go. All right. Looks like a good lift. Let's see. Yep, good lift. Stevens up
right.
next. 137 and a half.
Dylan gets the start command. Now, how do you feel about people chalking their butts for bench? What does that do, if anything?
Prevents, not prevents, but helps prevent from sliding, I'm assuming. I wouldn't do it. I mean, I get chalk on my butt anyway because of like how I set up, so I walk and I have it, but yeah, people do it if they think. I mean, these benches are really good though because they have the built-in grip already. So I personally wouldn't. I mean, my coach does it anyway, but
Zachary Gore getting nice and ready before that opener bench. This is he's opening 418 pounds.
wow.
Must be nice. Eric Torja, or Torija?
Tarisha, yeah, Tarisha.
There's an I in there I missed, brother. I'm sorry.
142 and a half.
Wow, Zachary Gora. That was nutty, 418 pounds. Christoph Brown's going to come right behind and take the exact same weight, and Vitaly Matev's going to come behind and take it too.
Let's see. Very
Oh, wow.
easy opener. Nice. We got Kyle in the 110 class coming out with 145 for his first attempt for bench.
Just over 3 plates. Christoph Brown with a mega opener. 418 goes down. 2-1. That's a good lift. You got a yellow from the head ref, so I imagine there was something that she saw. She could have seen the hips come up, which is kind of hard to see from the front, so I don't know how you would. Maybe she saw the feet slide, something else. Maybe a missed command. Here comes Vitaly going with the same weight.
When I first started powerlifting, I just thought that benching just was only about your chest. And then I learned what leg drive was, and my life has changed. So,
Leg drive is bench, I feel like.
yeah. To the point
all
where, like,
about-
my hamstrings will cramp sometimes. So, all
Oh, absolutely. They should.
right, we got Cooper, 155. Nice.
Vitali making his opener look just as easy as the two before it. 2 white lights. And not to be outdone, Brendan Harrigan, hometown hero from my home state, South Carolina. He's opening bench with 440 pounds. My God. Hello.
All right, David's coming out again, making a 5-kilo jump.
My gosh. Brendan Harrigan, a mega bencher. He's taken a couple cracks at 500, I believe. Now the bar's getting set up for Joey Hayden. We've got a state record attempt here.
Nice.
He's also got some shout-outs in the chat. He's going for a Team 1 state record.
All right, we got Trevor coming up next, 130.
Oh, damn it.
Would it freeze again?
We got you, Platform 2. Don't worry. I mean, I got you. Destiny's just sitting here, but I got you.
I'm just here for moral support. All right, Trevor. Looks like he's going to do a self-lift off. Like I said, everybody's got their own setup, or their pre-lift rituals, as we like to call it.
We've got Eric Herbert. He's going to take another crack at 100. That's 220 pounds.
Good. Very well for a second attempt. Okay.
Bars loaded for Jimmy. You
Okay.
hear him. Oh, wow. Edward Herbert. Beautiful bench. It looks like he corrected whatever he had to correct on that opener attempt. 3 white lights. He's on the board.
All right, come on, Jimmy.
Jimmy with the wagon. Let's go. Oh, he's a junior?
Get up.
And he's benching
Oh,
295.
okay, okay.
Wow.
I don't think there was any up and down. No, he should be good. Oh,
Oh, no.
shoot.
So up and down,
Okay.
and we saw a yellow card.
Okay, it is what it is.
Welcome to being a commentator.
He's
We make bad calls.
I was like, oh. All right, he's probably going to retake that.
Giovanni Zolfo going up 5 kilos to 347.
We got
Team
Gonzalez,
3.
Torres, 137.5. 7.5 kilo jump. Hey, if you can take a 7.5 kilo jump on bench,
Do it.
do it.
Giovanni Zolfo, I'm scared. There was a little bit of up and downward motion. Never mind. 3 white lights.
Oh, okay. All right, it looked good. Let's see. Okay. All right, 140 is being loaded on the bar for Jacob Wilson.
All right, Lyle Estelle, 167.5, 369 big ones. Oh, my voice just cracked. Y'all, I'm going through it right now. Oh, my gosh.
Oh my god. Nick needs some R&R.
Whoa, Marshall, my voice has never cracked that bad before.
He's going through it right now. All right.
Please don't.
All right, come on, Jacob.
Here comes Yi Hao
Oops.
Zhang going up 10 kilos on his bench. It's one of the first 10-kilo jumps we've seen today.
All right, self-lift off. Very nice. Very fast press commands over here. I'm a fan.
What's the one thing you're looking for to give that press command?
When the bar is motionless on the chest, and actually Jan will put me in the head chair for bench specifically for that reason, because some people are just like, yeah, press. I'm like, no. Like, because guess what? If I have to do it in comp, you're going to do it in comp.
Yihao Zhang, that's 2-1.
All right, we got Steven with 145. Well, we are cruising. We are cruising. All right, let's see. Okay. A little bit bouncy on the chest, but that's just my observation. Okay. All right. Go with it. Oh, that's a grinder for Dylan. And it's good. All right, Eric's up now. 150 on the bar. Very good. Second attempt for Eric for sure. Oh, he's happy. Oh, I love when everyone smiles.
That was so pure. I love when everyone smiles.
I do. It's so emotional.
That's so cheesy. This is powerlifting. No smiling in this sport.
Oh my God. Listen, I'm gonna be a mess at nationals. I know it.
Christoph Brown, 197.5. That's 435. 2 white lights. Free ad read. Shout out Angelo and Steve if y'all are watching.
All right, Kyle taking a 10-kilo jump. Oh my God.
Yeah, so Gino put his playlist back on. Big C, Cooper Johnson, 162. Tree 58 for a junior 110 second attempt. Zachary Gora's got 440. Gino, you are covering the camera with your shiny pants.
Oh my God. All right, 162.5 for Cooper. Nice. Very fast press commands. But that could just mean that the lifters are doing their job and it's motionless on their chest very fast. So
And that's on training to comp standards.
that's right.
Gino, move.
Training 101.
All right, Big Vitali's got 440 loaded up. Then we've got Brendan Harrigan.
All right, David's on his last attempt for his bench press for the day. 125 kilograms on the bar. Get up, back, yep. Oh, okay, his butt moved a little bit, I don't know. Let's see what the judges say. Okay. 2-1, it's still a good lift.
Vitaly Matev, very easy press off the chest for that second attempt. I've only seen 440 move smoothly like ever, probably once. That was very clean. Brendan Harrigan, 207.5, decent 7.5 kilo jump.
All right. Jimmy's going to retake his second attempt. Come on. Ooh, that was really fast. Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Let's do it.
That's one way to do
Let's
it.
get it. Let's get it. All right, good. We'll take it.
Hey, that's how I do it. Faster descent, save the energy. As long as you can control it at the chest, who cares?
Oh, you do a fast descent? Really?
I much prefer a
Some
fast
people
descent.
knock that. Not saying I do, but I'm just saying some people knock that.
It's okay. You can knock.
I don't. I don't.
Brendan Harrigan, that's a pretty bench. 3 white lights. He's having himself a good day.
All right, Trevor's up 137.5.
We're now on to our third attempts. Joey Hayden. He's going to break his own state record attempt at 214 pounds. All right, Joey's getting under the bar now. That's a 5-kilo jump.
Oh, back, push
That
back.
was a fast
up.
press command. I
Oh.
don't necessarily know if that was stop motion.
See?
Hey, I'm not going to show anything. If he gets the press command, who am I? Joey Hayden.
Oh.
Not able to find his way off the chest there. So he's going to come home still with the state record, but not able to add a few more kilos to it. That's perfectly okay. Edward Herbert's going to come right behind, adding 10 kilos to his second attempt.
Gonzalez Torres on platform 1 with a 2.5 kilo jump.
Is his hair braided?
Yes. You want to know who does that, and I'm a fan, is Gavin Aiden. Oh, you just did the eye roll. Oh, no.
I've never rolled my eyes harder.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you just said that. All right. It's just not there. I'm actually offended that you just said that.
Are you really?
I'm, like, one of his huge, like, biggest fans. Yeah.
Are you a Gavin Aiden stan? I'm not Gavin Aiden stan. I think he's a phenomenal lifter.
You just don't like the braids.
I
is
just
that
don't
what
like the
you're
braids. I just don't like the braids on him. I'm sorry. I don't like the braids on him.
saying? Okay. All right. What about everyone else who's now doing braids because of him? Guys.
There was someone who did braids at prime time. I can't remember who it was, but they looked awful. It was not good. Giovanni Zolfo going up 5 kilos to 162.5. Crowds behind him. He chalked
Yeah.
his entire singlet.
Hey,
Whatever you
Whatever works.
whatever you think helps, bud.
Jacob's up now. This should be good for him.
Hey, he's out here benching 358.
If you notice, the carpet looks a little bit slippery. I've seen a lot of people slip.
Oh yeah. Oh, whoa.
Wow. Get up, get up, get up. All right. That looks like a good lift for Jacob, too. Yes. Very good. I don't think I've ever had that problem on the platform
What?
with my feet slipping. I don't think I've ever had that.
Must be nice.
Well, I used to bench in squat shoes, and then I switched to flat. Best decision of my life I could have made. All right, Stevens up with 147.5.
I have never thought to bench in squat shoes because I would just slip slide the entire time. There's no way.
I don't know why I did. I think it's just because it worked better for my legs because I have very long legs. I don't know. I
It's
tried
okay.
it.
You've learned the error of your ways. You
Yeah,
know better.
I have. But listen, there's a lot of successful people that will bench in squat shoes or elevated shoes. Oh,
Name
Gino's
3.
getting
No, I'm
getting hyped up right now. What is this? An American record
just a
or
state record.
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, hey, it's a record.
Yeah.
Worth celebrating.
I think I have a state record, if it's not already beaten.
I think I only had my state record for like 3 years, and then Brendan actually broke it. Shout out Brendan for breaking my 6'11" squat record.
All right, Eric's up now, 155 on the bar. Get up, get up. Oh. Okay.
Dylan Johnson, this is
Dang.
424 pounds.
Oh, no.
Looks like he started drifting towards his head. And once you start going more towards, or once you start moving horizontally, it's a lot more difficult to overcome that and press that out. Christoph Brown, he's going to go 451. 451.
All right, Kyle's going to retake his second attempt, which is probably a safer bet. All right, let's go. Get up, get up. Oh, okay. Look good for Kyle.
341.
Christoph, lift is good for. Let's see, Christoph. Get up, get up, get up. Oh,
Are they going to see his? Yeah. Oh gosh.
that was close
I'm
though.
going to say, hate to see. It looks like it didn't
That
affect
was
him all
really
too much.
close. Do you guys hear that right now? I don't know.
Lord,
I don't
Gino's
know.
going crazy right now.
Oh.
Vitaly Matev.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. Wasn't there today for Cooper? Oh, wow. Platform 1 is done with bench right now.
Oh, well, we've only got 3 more benchers left in flight 2, platform 2. So if you guys are watching on platform 1, we're going to take another 10-minute break before we get set up for bench. Got to get everything broken down. It is now 4:35. Not just quite lunchtime yet. Go ahead and grab you a Sprite. Be sure to grab some water and grab you probably, let's have some Oreos. Let's jazz it up a little bit. We'll see you in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We still got plenty of action going on platform 2, though. Vitaly Matev, 7.5 kilo jump, and it was very, very smooth. He's happy with that one. 3 white lights.
There's some big benches. Big benches.
Yep, and we have 2 more. Zachary Gora is going to be followed by Brendan Harrigan. That's going to close us out. Zachary Gora is going up 10 kilos, even 10 across the board.
Oh, he is. He's amped up.
£462 for Mr. Zachary. And Brendan Harrigan's going to take the same weight right after this. Easy for the spotters and loaders.
Get up. Get up. Oh, keep going. Oh, no. That was close, too, though. So.
Well, it looked like he touched his back just a little bit. Probably felt some back tightness. And as soon as he started to cramp up on squat, on bench, that really takes you out of all your mechanics. Here comes Brendan Harrigan, 210 kilo. This is 485 or 474. No, that's a lot. Oh no, I just said it. 462. I've got this. Got this. Brendan gets a start command.
Get up. Get up. Keep going. Keep
To
going.
find
Oh,
it
oh,
off the
oh.
chest.
Oh,
Not able to
shoot.
find his way. Was not there today from Brendan Harrigan, but he is going to be. Oh, wait a minute. No, yeah, he is going to be our last bencher for the day. So now we're going to move on to deadlifts on platform 2. We will see y'all in 10 minutes after we get all finished up from there. Go ahead and grab you. Let's grab you some Nutri-Grain bars, some fruit
A
snacks.
sandwich.
It's almost dinner time. You can't have anything too heavy.
I eat a sandwich for a snack. Listen, just grab whatever your heart desires, okay?
We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
The deadlift is a simple and pure feat of strength. Once the bar is loaded, lifters have 60 seconds to begin the lift. There are no start commands and you can begin whenever you like. The lifter has to stand up with the bar with their knees locked, hips at full extension, and their shoulders back. Once they do, they'll get a down command and can guide the bar back down to the floor. Easy peasy. There are 2 deadlift styles. In a conventional deadlift, lifters grip the bar outside of their legs, or they grip the bar in between their legs with a wider stance called a sumo deadlift. Each of 3 referees can give a red or a white light, and lifters need any 2 out of 3 white lights or better for a successful lift. There's a few reasons for a missed lift. It's a red card if they didn't stand all the way up with their shoulders back, or if they didn't lock their knees at the finish of the lift. It's a blue card if there is downward movement in the hold of the bar on their way up, or if they support the bar on their thighs to lever the bar up to lockout, sometimes called hitching or ramping. And it's a yellow card if they lower the bar before receiving the down command, or if they release or slam the bar to the floor, or if they lose balance and take a step by accident. Those are the rules of the deadlift.
You know why they put people last, right? All right, Justin Ramlow. Oh, we've got a little bit of a shaky.
All right, we got Matt on
There we
platform
go.
1. Okay, a little bit of a lag on the video, so I can't tell if that was fast or not.
2 to 1, still a good lift. Bars loaded for Justin Ramlaw. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now both platforms are locked and ready to go. We have our last block, our last round of deadlifts for this session and for the entire completion of the 2023 Northeast Regionals here in beautiful Albany, New York.
All right, we got Anthony. 210 on the bar
462 opener.
with the better singlet. Oh.
Interesting. Okay, so a little bit of news. The clocks are opposite in the warm-up room versus the platform, so a little bit of an issue there.
Man.
Yeah, because it looks like on platform 2, Justin Ramlaw is about to time out his opener.
Oh, no. I mean, at that point, I would let them retake it. I mean, if
Yeah,
that's
no,
a clock
that's absolutely what's
discrepancy.
going to happen.
Oh, shoot.
So Justin Ramlaw, they're going to pause the clock. Here he is now.
He's got time. He's got time.
Ew, no, take it again. My mouth is in it. Take it again.
Okay.
Just eyes.
Okay. Is that better? Looking up your nose.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, bars loaded now for Brendan Pearson, 185, 407 pounds for his opener. We swap over to platform 1. Thomas Lador is going to take 545 for his opening deadlift. It's going to be 3 white lights for him. That's a good lift. Thomas Lador absolutely blowing up that squat. Deadlift. 247 and a half, 545.
All right, we got Robert, 247 and a half.
You've got Eric Cancer, 200. That is 440 pounds. Oh, he did get the down command, but was that up and downward motion at the top? Not according to our judges. 3 white lights.
All right, come on, Robert, let's go. Very fast opener for him. You could feel the ground shake when they put it down.
I love it. I love it.
If I was a sumo puller, I feel like I would be a narrow sumo puller.
You'd be a froggy
Like
lass?
not like Philip.
Oh, you'd be like...
He's got really good leverages. Oh, very fast for him too. Wow. Yeah, I would be more like I'd be like there.
So frog stance.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Here we go, Harrison Caton. 573. No, we all love the froggy stance popularized by the one and only Angelo Fortino.
That is true. Very fast opener.
Oh, I love when weights hit the floor. You know, they always say the party starts because the weights are in the floor. Marina, what we meant by the clocks are opposite. So the clock, well, not necessarily opposite, but the clocks weren't even. So the warm-up room had a little bit more time than they had imagined, so they didn't know that they were going to have to come out for that opener, for their opener. But we've got it all figured out.
All right, James
Christian
is
Arizona.
up. See, he's kind. Oh, let me see. Well, James is also tall. Oh no, he's kind of wide for this stance. Kind of.
That's what they called me in high school. Kind of tall, kind of wide.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Charlie Tella is 230 kilos for his opener, 503 pounds. 507, excuse me. 503 is not a thing.
It's a lot of reds on the bar just for openers, people.
Very easy for Charlie Tellos. And Sam Feldman's on his way up. He's going to open us up with 595 pounds.
Wow. All right, then.
For an opener.
Holy.
Oh, wow. It went so fast that he almost got an up-down call at the very top. 3 white lights. Not to be outdone, Adam Kafaga is coming up right behind with 606 pounds. That's 5 big old reds.
5:15. Yes. I'm adding 15 minutes to my shift.
Very nice, very nice.
All right, come on, Adam. A new rule that was just amended too is you don't have to wear an undershirt for deadlifts now.
I like how that wasn't a rule, and then it was a rule, and now it's not a rule
Yeah,
again. I appreciate that.
I don't really ask why anymore. Very nice. All right, we've got Wilton coming up, 287 and a half.
Joseph Train with a big 240. 529 pounds, 3 white lights. Wilton Adams, we are still going up and up, ladies and gentlemen. 633 pounds for an opener for Wilton. And we're just going to keep on going up. We haven't even seen Ryan North pull yet. Oh, he jumped the down command. He had to have. Yep, he did. He pulled that like an opener. It moved like an opener, but pulled it like an opener. Now Ryan North, he's going to go 661 for his opener. Oh, and J-Bev is up right behind him. My goodness.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. Are they in the same weight class?
Yep.
100. Oh, okay, so that'll be interesting.
Kevin Sosa, they love him. 3 white lights.
All right, let's go.
You've got Sam Kennel taking 545, platform 2. Ryan North, 661, platform 1. I'm going to quit powerlifting.
Stop. Actually, let me look on
don't-
lifting cast real quick.
I don't want to see this anymore. I want to
So-
cry. Sam Kennel, a little bit of a heavier time for his opener.
Why does it say? Oh, no. I see. All right, where are we?
J-Bev is opening
J-Bev
us up
is-
with 683.
Wow, okay, so right now, subtotal.
He has to be ready for first. He has to be.
They're really close. They're really freaking close.
Now, are they both open? Is Ryan
Like
also
this
in the
one?
open?
Oh God, wait, do I go over here? Oh shoot, hold on.
You not know how to do lifting cars?
Don't judge me.
I am.
Ryan's competing in both.
Okay.
So they're battling in the open.
Here comes J-Bev, 310.
Come on, Jordan. He makes this look so late. Oh yeah.
And he's conventional?
Oh yeah. Are you kidding? Absolutely. We're superior.
Man only wants peace. Only sumo
go.
pullers
Give it to
choose
him.
war. Kevin Lopez, you are tall, brother.
Oh wow.
My goodness, that's a long way up. I can respect it. 250 goes down, 3 white lights. That's 551. we are on to second attempts now on platform 1. Chris Collins unfortunately missed his opener due to a timeout, but we've got 195 still loaded for him.
So is this their total so far?
Which one?
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I got confused with looking at subtotal first. But that's once bench and squat are done with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, they are really close. This is going to be a good, this is going to be good. All right, we got Matt. Oh my God, we're on second attempts already? Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're cruising. Matt Billow's going up 5 kilos, 210 pounds. Justin Ramwall's got 424 pounds loaded up for him. Is it Bilo or Billow?
Bill, Bilo.
Either way, it's a 3 white light lift, so that's a good lift.
Anthony coming up with 225. Baby powder helps immensely,
Absolutely.
to say the least.
That's all the fun stuff, all the white schmutz you see on everybody's legs. That is baby powder. It helps the bar slide up a little bit easier. You also see all of our lifters wearing knee-high socks. Super important from a biohazard standpoint. We don't want any dead skin or blood on the bar. It's a little icky.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, keep going. Okay,
Wow.
there it is. Grind it
wow,
out.
Wow.
Keep going.
That's hitch.
Let's go.
Hitching. It's going to be a blue
Yeah,
light.
kind of towards the bottom of his thighs a little bit.
I fear that'll be a no lift. And
Yeah.
it is, yep. So blue light, that's going to be whenever you hitch or you kind of bounce the bar up the thighs.
All right, we got Nick coming up on platform 1, 250.
And Nick has a shout out from his fans at the Petro Squid Foundation of America Southwest Regional Chapter.
Oh,
Burr,
that's a
burr.
mouthful.
That is a mouthful.
All right, come on, Nick.
A beautiful 210 kilo
Very nice.
from Mr. Eric Cantor. It's 3 white lights.
Wow, the ground is shaking.
And we are just adding reds on the bar, ladies and gentlemen. Philip Noyes is going to go to 512 pounds. It's a nice 12.5 kilo jump. Thomas Lador, we're inching closer and closer to the 600-pound range, 573 pounds.
All right, come on now.
Ah, we've changed the playlist again.
Oh, wow.
I'm okay with it. 2 Chainz. Oh, Philip dropped that at the perfect time. Oh, I love that. Whenever you can drop the bar to a beat drop. Christian Terrazona, he's got 523 loaded, and then Robert Stabert's got 578 loaded over on platform 1 for his second attempt.
He's pulling hook grip, which is
he
very
wants
popular.
war.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice.
Christian Terrazona pulling conventional. It's a beautiful lift. I want to know what the back of his belt says. It says something for Jesus. I'm
It's probably like lifting for Jesus or
have to go to the bench view for that one.
thing.
Harrison Caton's going up 20 kilos. A big old jump, 44 pounds to 617. Tom Sanford's going 12.5 kilos. He's got 545 loaded up.
You can see people lock in, too, right before they lift for this. Oh, wow.
Easy.
He was patient off the floor with that, too.
And that's one of the things we're going to notice, especially when you look at sumo versus conventional. Sumo pullers, because they have a lot less muscle to kind of initiate the start of that movement, you're going to find a lot of times they're going to be stuck off the floor. But as long as they stay patient with that, they should be able to finish out very well. Conventional, conversely, you're going to find a very easy time off the floor because, I mean, that's our body's natural movement is to want to stand up. But once we get past our knees, that's when we start to see those lockout issues. Here comes Kevin Sosa. They love him. 12.5 kilos to 556.
All right, come on, James. Very fast second attempt. Wow. Nick is jamming out over here to the playlist.
I'm just trying to stay awake. We got Joseph Tran coming up. He's going up 17.5 kilos. And then we've got Sam Feldman over on platform 1. He's going up 20 kilos to 639 pounds for Samuel Feldman. This kid's a puller.
All right, come on now.
Also got Joseph Tran, platform 2. Oh, my God. And he's not wearing a belt. He's not wearing a belt. Whoa, hold
I'm in
up.
danger. Yeah.
He's not wearing a belt.
I think he did that last meet too.
I need
that
an
I saw at
adult.
States.
I need an adult.
I do a lot of my deadlift work with no belt either.
You're just so cool, aren't you? I'm just kidding.
I have strong erectors because of it. It's fine. All right, come on, Adam. 290 on the bar. Same thing as the last lifter.
Love the shimmy shimmy. Can respect it.
Oh, he's locked in. There you go.
Ooh,
A little-
where are the knees? Watch the knees.
A little bit of a sticky point, but
That's fine.
hey.
Two lights.
All right,
Here comes Charlie Tellez.
Charlie, let's go.
27.5 kilo jump. My goodness.
He's
To
got it.
567.
Yes. Wow.
Okay, so he's probably used to bigger jumps.
Eh.
It's definitely more of a craftsmanship jump. Respect Marcellus. Wilton Adams. He's going to retake 640. No, he went up.
292.5. Yeah.
Oh, he missed the down command. That's what it was. So probably a good idea to have to go up and wait there.
All right. So Ryan's coming out with 320. Refresh this page. I'm like shedding all over the place. Oops.
Why are you throwing that on me?
I was giving you a goodbye gift. So him and Jordan Beverly are taking the same attempts going forward. Like, he's taking 320. Jordan Beverly's going to take 320 next.
Interesting. Well, that may change once it comes down to the third pulls. We might see some. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the lifting cast for platform 1, just in case we see any.
Very, very easy second attempt for Ryan.
See, I missed it. Oh, Devin Alkenberg. He's going to go up 10 kilos. He misses opener, most likely on a miss. Oh, no, he had up and downward motion.
Oh.
Has a little bit of a hard time at lockout here. What are the judges going to give him? 2-1. That is a good lift. He can breathe a little bit.
All right. Jay Bev is up with 320.
Kevin Lopez up on platform 2 with
Come on,
529. 589. My God.
Jordan is the most composed lifter I think that I've ever seen on the male side. In person, I should say.
So right
Come on,
now,
Okay. It's like he got faster after he hit his knees. All right, all right.
all right, so I'm watching what everyone's going to put in for their
Okay.
third. Ryan North put in 350, so that's going to project him in first. Our third place puller at the moment in the 100 kilo class is Wilton Adams, but with his third attempt, he's going to solidify third. And so Jordan Beverly watching like a hawk to see what he's about to put in. All right, he just put in 350, so that'll project him ahead of Ryan North. Oh, sorry, Ryan North just changed his attempt. Whoa, 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 whoa. We just saw something change here. So Ryan North just put in an attempt for 350 kilos to solidify his first place. Jordan Beverly, who just pulled, put in 325, and that's going to solidify him in second. So provided Jordan Beverly does not miss If Jordan Beverly misses, Ryan North is basically solidified first. But should Jordan Beverly make his, Ryan North then has to make his in order to solidify first.
Yes, yes.
This
Boy.
This is where the party starts. This is why I said deadlift is where it's at.
I just get nervous. Like, I get excited, but then I also get nervous.
I have that effect on people. I'm sorry. All right, here comes Eric Cantor, 220.
Anthony's coming out. He went up 2.5 kilos after missing a second. Let's see. I think he grinded his out last time. I can't remember. Yes, yes. Oh, all right. Wasn't there.
Yeah, and at that point, he only was able to go up to 2.5 kilos. And my personal opinion, we should start scratching attempts more.
To save your energy.
Absolutely. If we make a bad call on second attempts, why would you risk hurting yourself? For 2.5 kilos?
I get it. My coach said the same thing. I mean,
All right.
I would rather preserve my energy, so. All right, we got Nick up, 257.5 on platform 1.
Christian Terrazona with a third attempt pull, 540. Fervent for Jesus, that's what it says on the belt.
What
We
did it say?
finally got it by the time his last deadlift came around.
Nope, okay, it wasn't there. What did it say?
Fervent for Jesus.
Oh, interesting.
You doing great, sweetie? You doing great, sweetie? Talking to Jen.
He's like,
Love
thanks,
that laugh.
babe.
Philip Noyes. This is going to keep him in second place for the Raw Team 2 competitors.
All right, we got Robert. I can't believe we're on third attempts already. Usually deadlifts are a lot faster than everything else. Oh.
Oh, can Philip finish it out? Yes, he can. I'm interested to see what the judges are going to call there. 3 white lights. That's a good lift.
All right. Let's see
Robert
Robert.
Stabert. This is 6.
If he pulls this, he will stay in fourth.
This is 600 pounds.
Lock it out. Oh, no.
Oh,
crap.
no. That's going to be a no lift, I
Definitely
imagine.
up and down. Dang it.
God, and that went up so smoothly as well.
It's hard to watch stuff like that, too.
Now, we were talking yesterday, missing a rack command or having a misstep or your butt come up. All right, we got Kevin Sosa, 257.5. He's going to show us on his last poll why they love him. Look, praying to him. Amen. 567.
All right, come on, Thomas. I love the way the kilos look on the bar. It's great. Oh, there we go. Shaking a little bit of turbulence. Oh, he locked it out.
As did Kevin Sosa. He walks it out with a smile on his face.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was throwing up gang sign, peace and love.
Oh, I love it.
Shaking the hands of all the referees. Always good to show that extra bit of etiquette and
I'm
support.
hyped now.
That's crazy. You're about to leave. That's
I'm ready
wild.
to go. No. I mean that, but I do love deadlifts. They're my favorite lift. All right, come on, Harrison, with 290. All right, come on now. Get up. Oh, keep going.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes.
Harrison.
That was a great third attempt.
296.
Yes. 3 white lights.
That's 650?
I can't do the math real quick. It looks like the screen is off back there. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you drop a deadlift. The screen blacks out.
A really heavy
we're
deadlift.
really shaking the earth here, ladies and
we are.
gents. Oh, Tom Sanford's real happy with that pull.
Very nice.
573, 3 white lights. We've still got 650 loaded up for James Romer. This is going to keep him in third place.
All right, come on, James. Come on now. Very good and very fast for a third attempt.
Screen is still so upset.
Wow. Yeah, the screen is doing a little bit of thinking.
Joseph Tran. 578, nice and easy.
All right, let's see.
That's going to be a good lift for him.
Yeah, we see that.
Pretty sure someone's already yelled at him.
Yeah.
He's got it. Brad Harris, we've got 600.8 loaded up.
Oh, Adam is fired up.
Ooh, Adam Kafaga.
Guys,
Here we go.
I can't explain the adrenaline that he's feeling right now. He's ready to go.
He is.
Oh, someone was looking for you because the screen. Oh, okay. Get up, keep going. Oh. All right.
He will still finish out second place in the junior
Good
division
for him.
and fourth in the overall division. Devin Alkenberg on platform 3. He's got 606 loaded. And Wilton Adams elected not to put in a higher third attempt, so he's going to solidify his place at third.
Very good. Oh, wow.
All right,
700 pounds.
Sam Feldman.
Oh.
Oh, Devin Alkenberg lost his grip at the very top there.
This is our first 700-pound deadlift for the day, right?
Yeah, we've only gotten
Yeah.
to 699, and that was only attempted, was not completed.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
And here comes Charlie Tellez walking up to 606.
This is a big moment for both of these lifters right now.
These are both milestone lifts.
Come on,
600
Sam.
platform 2, 700 platform 1.
Yes. Finish it out. Oh,
no.
Nope. All right. Come on, Charlie.
I was just about to say if you put on a belt. No, sorry, I won't do it. It's Charlie Tellez, 606.
Come on, let's go. You got to want it. Oh, let's go. Oh. Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me? No!
Oh, my God. That was, oh, wow. You want to know what? That was heart right there. Look, they gave him one. They gave him one white. So if he wanted to contest it,
He could contest it, but
Oh,
wow.
shoot. All right,
All
Jay
right,
Bev
here
is
we
coming
go.
up.
Jay Bev. This will solidify him in second
Come on,
place.
Jordan. Oh, my God. I'm shaking right now. Come on, Jordan. Okay, this is taking too long. Okay, hold on.
Destiny's trying to record a video right
Yeah.
now. Kevin Lopez, platform 2, 277.5, 611.
Come on, Jordan. Let's go.
Jay Bev. He's got 325 locked.
He's got this.
Oh, this is going to put, wait.
It's going to put him in first. Come on. Get up. Get up, Jordan. You go. Yes, let's go.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
Okay, so Jordan Beverly has made his third
Let's
attempt.
go.
Now, if Ryan North misses his third, that will
gonna
put
save
him in first place.
I'm freaking out right now. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Hi, freaking out.
I'm freaking
Nick.
out.
All right, moving on to our last flight of deadlifters over on platform 2.
So if he doesn't get this, Jordan is
Jordan
first.
wins.
Okay.
Jordan wins in the open.
In the open, yeah. Ryan's competing in the junior and the open.
Yes, Ryan's already solidified first in the juniors.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Guys, this is a lot of weight on the bar.
Oh, and it's a state record attempt, apparently.
Oh, you know what? He changed it from 350 to 345. Holy crap. Oh my God.
Wow.
Let's go.
Very smart decision there for Ryan North to back that third attempt deadlift
right.
down.
That was good. Guys, I'm going to head out. It was an honor being on here today, and hopefully to see everybody at Nationals if you'll be there or be square. Thanks.
That was awesome. All right, we've got David Lissick, 190 kilos over on platform 1.
You did great.
Thanks. All right, ladies and gents, we're going on to our last flight of deadlifts and our last lifts of the entire session and the entire meet here at the 2023 Northeast Regional Championships. Lyle Estelle, he's coming up on platform 2, 230 kilo. James Watson representing bent bar powerlifting. He's got 507.6 pounds loaded up for his opening attempt. And apparently this is James Watson, Jimmy with the wagon. 230 kilos, goes up nice and easy, 2-to-1. That's a good lift. Lyle Estelle, good lift for him as well. 3 white lights.
Coming up next on platform 1, we have Eric, 240 kilos, 529 pounds. Also, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Canadori coming back into the booth. Finish off the day.
Giovanni Zolfo, 230 kilo, 507 pounds.
Wow, made that fly. Both of them made it fly.
Yi Hao Zhang, 247.5 kilo, 545 pounds.
Kyle Brackett on platform 1, 245 kilos, 540 pounds. I actually had the pleasure of emceeing Yao at the Squats and Science Spring Fling a couple weeks ago.
Okay, how was that?
High energy. You pack 150 people into a gym that's only supposed to have 85, 90 in it, and it gets hot, it gets electric.
I'm sure.
Yao's a big puller, too.
Clearly, 545 goes down easy. Kyle Brackett takes 540, go down a little bit easy. We've got Guillermo going to come right behind.
On platform 2, we got Brendan Harrigan, 272.5 kilos. Wow, we're already in 600-pound range. That didn't take very long.
Oh, yeah, these are our big boys.
Let's talk about that 760 pull we just saw.
I kind of don't want to. It'll make me sad.
What a great way to end that flight. 2 just huge pulls back to back.
I wish I could have watched that live instead of from behind the
Oh,
screen.
dude, it was,
but
yeah.
basically watched it live.
Guillermo making easy work of 247.5. 3
Woo!
white lights.
There it is.
Brendan all the way to the top with 600. 3 white lights. Coming up next on platform 1, we've got Trevor Sheehan, 252.5 kilos.
Yeah, we are cruising right along, ladies and gentlemen. We are already almost done with our first attempts. We've only got Mr. Vitali and Christoph right behind. Vitali's going 606, but Christoph is going darn near 650. Or 630, excuse me.
This is crazy. Trevor Sheehan making easy work at 252, 3 white lights.
Here comes Vitaly Matev, 275, 606.
Oh, wow, just standing up like getting out of bed in the morning. Cooper Johnson, platform 1, 260 kilos. 3 white lights for Vitelli. Vitelli, unfortunately, had a little hiccup earlier on squats, timing out on his 3rd attempt. Looking to make up some ground probably in the deadlift. Cooper stands up effortlessly with 260.
Here comes Christoph Brown, 290 kilo. This will be our heaviest opener, 639 pounds.
Jacob Wilson not far behind, 280 kilos on platform 1, 617 pounds. Easy opener for Christoph.
All right, we're back to the top of the order here. 182.5 kilos, 402-pound second attempt for Joey Hayden. That's also going to be a state record attempt for Maine.
He's only 14 years old.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 14 years old,
Are
already
you
pulling.
kidding me?
Yep. I was definitely not pulling 400 pounds in high school.
I was not either. I wasn't even
Not
pulling,
at 14, anyway.
I wasn't pulling 400 at 20.
I said earlier, I was still eating Cheetos and playing COD.
Same. Jacob Wilson making 280 fly. Jacob also representing the Squats and Science crew. Also the pleasure of emceeing him as well. Pretty sure he went on to pull almost like 771 at that meet.
Oh, that's crazy.
So we might see the biggest pull of the day on platform 1.
Joey Hayden with a good lift, 3 white lights.
Good for a state record, too. Big. He also hit a state record on bench and squat, I believe.
Let's go ahead and rack those up real quick.
David Lissick on platform 1, 200 kilos, 440 pounds.
Dylan Johnson's got his bar loaded up next on platform 2, 202.5.
Smooth opener for David. 3 white lights. Not giving him a lot of problems.
Very easy second attempt there for Dylan. A little bit of a wider grip, wider stance. 3 white lights. Looks good for him.
Now, if I remember correctly, you can't grip outside the rings on deadlift. Pretty sure there's some max
I
grip
didn't know
width.
that's a rule. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to ask somebody about that.
Stephen Anatoli, 235 kilos on platform 1, 518 pounds. Oh, smokes it.
Here comes Edward Herbert.
I like that belt he's got on, like that tanned leather.
Mm-hmm. The classic.
I know who makes that belt, Pioneer. Same people that made my belt. Shout out Pioneer.
Now USAPL approved. James Watson going up 5 kilos, representing bent bar powerlifting, 518 pounds.
Gave him a little bit of work, but got it, no problem. 3 white lights on that. Lyle Stell, platform 2, 242.5 kilos. And Eric Torhia, 250 kilos on platform 1. 3 white
Eric
lights.
Teresia, 551. And Zachary Gora, 245 kilos. That's 540 pounds.
Looks like Zachary will be keeping himself in first with this poll in the 140 plus.
I love the way that felt. All right, Zachary Gora.
Kyle Brackett coming up, platform 1, 260 kilos. Smooth opener, or no, second attempt, I'm sorry, for Zachary.
That's a good lift for him. 3 white lights.
You know what I love about watching the heavy guys deadlift? A lot of conventional.
Yeah.
As a sumo guy, I do have to put respect on everyone that pulls conventional. It's definitely an art form.
It is the stance of peace. I've been saying it all day.
Kyle Brackett smokes 260, no problems whatsoever. 3 white lights.
Giovanni Zolfo, crowd favorite. He's going 545. Team 3 lifter.
My girlfriend's in the chat, apparently, on the YouTube chat.
Yep, Olivia Smith.
Yep, there she is. Guillermo coming up now, 260 kilos. And Yao coming out now, 255.
Guillermo Gonzalez Torres. 3 white lights for his second attempt. Trevor Sheehan's going to come right behind with 267.5.
Another guest lifter. A lot of guest lifters today.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, guys, guest lifter doesn't necessarily mean they missed weight. Just means they're outside of this region.
Yihao Zhang, 125 kilo. Weight class, 562. Second attempt goes up nice and easy.
Trevor Sheehan, 267 on platform 1.
Brendan Harrigan's making his way up to the platform, 12.5 kilo jump. Or sorry, 17.5 kilo jump to 280 kilo, 617.29 pounds.
That back spotter on platform 2.
That's a clean pull from Brendan Harrigan. I imagine he'll only be able to go up another 2.5 kilos. That was a really tough time at lockout. That really put up a fight for
Cooper
him.
Johnson coming out now, 270 kilos. I mean, at the end of the day, what's 2.5 on a deadlift? I would just load up 5. Just go for it.
All right, Mr. Vitali, 661 pounds.
Ooh, Cooper fights his way all the way to top of 270. Makes easy work of it. 3 white lights. Jacob Wilson coming out now, 300 kilos, 661 pounds. Ooh, Vitelli's smoking 300. Look at that. Beautiful pull.
3 white lights.
Surprised no one's loaded on Gino's favorite number, 302.5. He loves 666.
That's scary.
Jacob Wilson making easy work at 300 kilos, and Christopher Brown making even easier work at 310 kilos.
Taking a look here at some of the standings, not really seeing any close fights as we go into third attempt deadlifts over on platform 3. As of right now, Brendan Harrigan sitting pretty as the #1 Raw Junior 125. He is currently in second place in the open 125s, second only to Mr. Vitaly Matev, who has... Yep, so it looks like everyone's attempts are going to keep them in their same positioning. No really any jockeying for position here.
David Lissick on platform 1, 210 kilos. Joey Hayden, 187.
And Christoph Brown in a league of his own, 140 kilos.
Good attempt by David. Oh, come on, Joey. Yeah. Really putting in the water in some of these states for these kids to be 14, pulling 400 plus.
I know, right? Ooh, we've got a little, going on to platform 1 here.
Steven Anatelli coming out now, 240 kilos. Dylan Johnson coming out, 215.
All right, so right now we're looking at our men's open 110 kilo class. That's the class in hot contention over on platform 1. Guillermo Torres currently sitting in 4th place. Kyle Brackett sitting in 3rd as of their 3rd attempts. We have a little bit of a fight brewing here between Cooper Johnson in the open 110s and Jacob Wilson in the open 110s. Trevor Sheehan, unfortunately, not in the running there. But we do see a little battle between Cooper and Jacob. We'll see how those attempts pan out. Right now, based on forecasted attempts, Cooper Johnson will be in 1st, and Jacob Wilson will solidify 2nd place.
James Watson here pulling 240. Oh, must have just not had it today. Edward Herbert coming out now, 250 on platform 2. Eric Torhia, 260 on platform 1.
Edward Herbert, big 250, 551. This will keep him
Oh,
in
come
2nd
on, Edward.
place.
Oh.
Not able to get it past the knees there.
Oh, wait. I don't know about that pull from Eric. It might get reds. Oh, no, he gets it. 2 to 1.
That's
2
good
white
lift.
lights. Blue card up and down probably by the looks of it. Kyle Brackett coming out now, 272.5 kilos, 600 pounds on the bar. Lyle making easy work at 252 for his final attempt, 3 white lights. If Kyle hits this, he will be solidifying himself in 3rd place for the Men's Raw Open 110 class. Wow, great
here we
pull
go.
by Kyle.
Got a lot of energy over here on platform 2. Giovanni Zolfo, this is going to be a
2
big
to 1, he gets
257.
it. Oh, come on, Giovanni.
There it
Nice.
is. A little bit of bobble at the top, but we didn't see the bar go up and down. That's going to be,
Oh, no.
So they found soft knees. Ladies and gentlemen, that was almost, that almost was kind of expected. He kind of leaned a little bit too far back in that lockout, and it's very easy. Once you lean that far back, it's easy for the knees to become unlocked under the bar. Super
Guillermo-
unfortunate to be able to see that.
Guillermo Gonzalez Torres on platform 1, 275 kilos. Oh, he's fighting it, he's fighting it. Oh, he locks it out. What do the judges say? Oh, come on. Give it to him. Ah,
There it
3 white
is,
lights.
There it is. Zachary Gora, 257.5.
Cooper Johnson coming out to keep himself in first. 280 kilos.
There we go, Zachary.
Zachary clutching his first place for the 140 plus. 2-1 gets it.
All right, here
come
comes
on,
Cooper
Coop.
Johnson.
Come on, Cooper. Oh, it's there. It's there. Just lean it back. Lean back.
There
Oh!
it is. Solid finish. Oh, looks like the hands were coming undone and
Oh,
the
come
knees
on.
were a little soft.
Come on.
That's going to be a no lift.
Oh, my God. No way. 3 white lights.
I'm
Cooper
gonna say it.
clutches it.
I'm going to say it straight up. That was a gift. That was a
From the
gift.
front judge, that was definitely a gift.
That was a gift.
Got to take the gifts when you can get them, though.
Listen, if you're listening to me on the chat later on, Cooper, I'm not a hater, but they gifted you that one, brother. Hey, you did it, brother. Good on you, man. So Marina placing us as third at third. So what that means is they're like currently in that position. They're going to be moving to a certain position. So most of these lifters are going to be pulling whatever the numbers they put in are going to solidify their positions.
Oh, come on, Trevor. He's fighting it. He's fighting it. Come on.
Oh. Now let's say Trevor were in second place after that pull. It would have said second to first.
Oh, 3 white lights for Trevor. Coming up now, we got Jacob Wilson, excuse me. 317.5 kilos, the magic number, 700 pounds on the bar. 699.9, but we say 700.
And this is going to be our last puller, Jacob Wilson, over on platform 1. Did not elect to change his attempts. Will try and keep this weight. 317.5. We are talking 699.97 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Brendan Harrigan, that's going to be a no lift for him. Vitaly Matev is going to take the same exact weight, 699, which you only know what that means. Christoph Brown is going to come right behind with a 700-plus pull over on platform
it's going
2.
up. Jacob Wilson, will he do it? Will he do it? Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Not going to be a solid
Incredible
effort
effort by
Wilson.
Jacob.
Just was not there to finish out today.
Vitelli on platform 1, about to take 700 himself. This the last pull today?
No, we still got Christoph Brown coming behind.
Oh, boy.
Vitaly, this is 699.97. I'm not going to call it 7 because it ain't, brother. We have kilos. Calibrated. Vitaly Matev, 317.5.
Oh, it's going up. It's going up.
What a finish. Watch the knees. Were they soft at lockout?
Oh,
And the
they
lift is
were.
no good. 2 red lights, unfortunately. Still good on him to give.
I would maybe try and contest that.
Maybe. I'd try it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this will be our last pull of the day. This will be our last pull of the entire meet. Mr. Christoph Brown will be attempting 330 kilos. Ladies and
738.
gentlemen, that is 727 big old fat pounds that Christoph Brown is going to be attempting for his last
340 is
attempt pull.
738. That's right. Okay.
Platform 1, don't go anywhere. We're going to do our little spiel and close out. Don't you worry. Hold off. Actually, shoot. Go ahead and slide on over to platform 2 real quick. We've got a massive last pull about to go down.
Huge pull. Come on.
All right, Christoph Brown rocking the
Come on,
A7.
Christoph. Oh, it's going up! Christoph Brown, ladies and gentlemen!
Soft knees. Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yep,
soft
yep,
knees. Yeah.
Yep. That was, I saw it. As soon as he got past his knees, he started to drop a little bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to finish out our entire coverage on both platforms, both sessions, both days of the 2023 Northeast Regional Championships here in Albany, New York.
Not
It has been an
Texas.
absolute,
I said not Texas. Albany, New York.
Not Texas, that's right. It has been an absolute honor and a pleasure getting to be on the mic with all of you. Before we sign off, I want to give a quick run through of all of our sponsors. Quick thank you to our volunteers. 110%, one of our primary sponsors for today. Also can't not say A7, Demand Greatness, one of the primary sponsors for USA Powerlifting. Bent Bar Powerlifting, White Toe Lifting Co., Kevin Drury Productions, Sovereign Lifting Co., Lifting Cast, and
of
Palmetto
course,
State Barbell Productions.
Palmetto State Barbell Productions.
The ones in charge of the live stream and
Shout out
productions for you
Marshall.
all
Shout
today.
out Megan.
Shout
Putting
out.
together this incredible live stream.
That's right. Shout out the squad. Well, ladies, and we also want to give a quick shout out to Jan Dario, meet director. He's done a phenomenal job putting everything
Jan.
on. The OG of New York. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to close us out today. Thank you all so much for joining us. It has been an honor and a pleasure. My name is Nick Stevens Jr., a.k.a. Ganondorf on all the fun things. IG, Twitter, you know me. And I've been so blessed to be joined by the one and the only.
Joseph Canadori. You can follow me on Instagram at candy.kgs. Hope
And
you guys
we will
enjoyed the
see you.
stream, and we'll see you for the next one.
Peace and blessings. Be easy.